You already know what it is. It's your boy Joe Dallas. My nigga Chase Money in the building.
Here.
Money Mills.
What the fuck it is, man?
And it's Taz. What's good?
Can we fucking introduce you, please?
No, I introduced myself.
A common introduction. Well, not common, but a nice introduction.
Yeah,
Alright, I got you. You gonna do. It's only right.
Go ahead and do this.
Alright.
I know this.
I mean, we got two guests in here today.
Oh, you want to do this first one, right?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, no, I'm crazy.
We got two guests in here today. I mean, sitting to my left. You don't go by Rondo no more.
Who's that?
Yeah, well, go ahead. Let them know who you is.
My name is Taz, but I like to be called neferuatenTaz because it means the beautiful sun God's gift.
That's a mouthful, right?
The beautiful son, God's gift is tough. You don't like that? I like that.
I like that, but that's still a mouthful. neferuatenTaz.
It's your nefer fan, yeah.
Listen,
I tell nefer
It's your flipping
Yeah, that's what it is. That's exactly what it is.
Damn, that's what it is. And got the boy Rudy in here.
Yeah, yo.
I don't know what to say about him, man. I ain't got no good intro for this motherfucker.
It ain't no intro.
He cried last week about it.
Rudy to
Cried.
Rivera.
So he was on
I've
his
been out
Nicki
here.
Minaj.
Look, check this out. We don't cry, man. 10 years vet,
It's
Army
Zani
vet.
6'9".
We in here.
Yeah, man.
Big Daddy Rudy.
Shout out to the vets. Once
Oh yeah,
again.
one time for the vet. Yo, yeah.
One time for the sugar daddy vets.
We gonna get into that.
What?
I'll talk about you.
Sugar Daddy vets.
You and
Yeah,
your
the
crazy.
sugar daddy
You and
vets.
your.
That's a
and your
crazy
job.
combo.
Kill it,
They killed me.
kill it NIGGA for me.
Oh. Let's get into that. Why you can't say that word? You can't say that word, right?
Because if people see this and they might not know that I'm actually black and they might feel
I'm
offended.
giving you the
You're
pass.
not black.
But I never want
to.
Oh, first of all, I am black because my daddy darker than you. So what you talking about?
I'm asking, you not black.
I am black, but I'm also knowledgeable that everybody is not understanding about what's going on, and everybody doesn't know that. And I'm cool enough to sympathize with people that don't know and understand and still care about their opinion.
Yeah,
So people think that you
that's
white.
a big one.
Sometimes, yeah, people do be thinking that I'm white.
A lot of light skin rappers
I don't
don't
even
be
got
doing
baby hair though, so I don't understand that. Cause like, and then the
This shit,
widow
yeah,
peak
it's
and the
black-
headline on
black
one
right
side.
there.
This is NIGGA stuff. NICCA. What's that?
Damn, that's what it is. So Taz, what you be working on for real? What's going on?
I see the Henny.
I
don't know
mean,
what you do
I feel
on
like
just a regular basis.
people always asking me what I do, but I don't have literally any goals but to just master my body, because I feel like no matter what I do, if I master my mind and my body and my personality, my discipline and my thoughts, everything, like King Midas, everything that I touch gonna turn to gold. You feel me?
Damn, that's what it do. So you into that Dr. Sebi shit. And like, you
I love Dr.
milk.
Sebi, rest in peace, and I like milk with honey.
Milk
Only
and
because
honey.
Nicholas Tesla did that. I like to copy off of all like the genius.
Nikolai Tesla. That's
I
his
like
name,
calling him Nicholas.
Well, that's the same for him. Just saying.
Nikolai.
A lot of people don't be
Nico.
knowing about y'all. That's
Nico Danny.
smart shit.
Yeah, I love Tesla. I like to study the lives of geniuses and replicate them and build off of what they already gave us, because they were important.
Yeah,
Just
just
trying to be geniuses out here, all of us.
just randomly throwing there. We was talking about, because you posted something on IG a couple days ago about Tesla, and I had you was talking about the time traveling and shit.
Yeah.
And
Can y'all not? Can you please guys try not to curse around me?
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell y'all, we got a challenge. She got us to another challenge.
Don't
She
curse
wanted
in
to
my
cuss, and
presence.
She said it's just gonna mess up her vibes.
Damn, what do you think is going
Damn,
to
what kind of vibes? It's like-
Well, being though I'm an educated person, I understand everything is a balance and everything is made of positive and negative charges. And I realize that the English language, period, is full of negative connotations. And I think that the language that we spoke at first was probably a more peaceful language. But you gotta watch what you say, because the same way like I can blow, you can feel that. A sound wave travels 3 football fields a second. So you gotta think, just because you can't feel it, you know that it's still there. And I feel like that's one thing people need to discuss too and research more, is the power of sound, because music and media runs everything, and sound is amazing and it's important.
Yeah, that's real crazy, because the English language, It's fucked up. I love the way that shit sound.
But it's like, so what's wrong? So like in the context he just said it, like that's fucked up.
That's what I'm saying. Like when I was saying when you was
Like,
texting.
Why,
I
hold
got
on, pause,
positive about
DJ.
that.
I'm sorry.
And it's not that you need to apologize to me. You need to apologize to
I am.
yourself.
I'm apologizing
because this
to
is
the
gonna come back
actors.
around.
This
for
show.
years.
I know.
Don't let it creep you up.
But listen, that's why you here.
Like,
You
I'm
here-
sending out
You here to
positive
give
fucks.
us a good
You
vibe.
ain't about to turn
That's what I'm
this
saying. Like
into-
we not saying out these words in a.
I'm not
like,
using
bad
them.
But
way,
think
you know
about
what
it,
I'm
guys. They're curse words. Would anybody want to have a curse on them?
Not a good fuck, yeah. If I say yeah.
I mean, and even if you
So-
think
so-
about writing, I mean, technically it's
I-
spelling. So, like, you're kind of casting a spell. Like, do you guys ever think about the origin of these words? Like, do you guys look into this?
I grew up in a real black
Yeah,
family,
you
so it wasn't
Fuck.
curse, it was cuss words.
That
So
shit was
it,
normal.
I don't even,
Okay.
I don't even relate to curse.
And I like that
Cuss meaning
because
custom.
I honestly
Custom
believe,
made-
like, what you
custom
believe
made
is your
words.
reality.
No,
So,
custom
if
made.
you feel like cuss words are different than curse words, then by golly, I guess you're correct.
Harley Quinn, yo.
Yeah,
By
she-
God.
she just want
Harley
vibe.
gin and juice. It's like,
Harley Quinn. So yeah, Rudy, what you been up to? You feel me? Let people know about yourself. Snapchat God, we already know.
Nah, we don't bang with Snap no more. They changed
Oh
it
yeah.
too many times
Boycotting
for the
it.
worse. But I just been trying to win this $100,000, man.
Oh yeah.
Playing poker, trying to come up, studying real hard, putting the time in, hitting the casinos, trying to take one each down. A month at a time, man.
What's the one that hit? What's the one that hit?
Uh,
MGM. What's your favorite MGM? Like,
My favorite casino
what are you thinking of it too?
is
Live
honestly,
bullshit.
well, they all got their pluses and minuses. MGM, because it's new. If you go in there to see some fine chicks, then yeah, go to MGM. But if
That
you go in there
shit's
to
small,
gamble,
right?
yeah, it's not a good place.
MGM
to
small?
gamble. Yeah, it's small.
For
It's
real?
like
Damn.
it's smaller than
Yeah,
Horseshoe.
make me not even want to go.
Yes.
If
Yeah.
you want to go there,
It's
if
not
you want to go to a
supposed to be
casino, if you want to go to a casino to gamble and make money,
Live, right?
you want to go to Maryland Live. They got a better blackjack. The roulette is the same. The slots
You
seem
don't
to
fuck
pay
with the
off.
baccarat?
Yeah, baccarat is cool. It's the same everywhere, except for Maryland Live. They got better side bets on the baccarat. If you want to play poker and you want to win money, play at Horseshoe because the competition is trash. So you can manipulate the money that you make from those people at Horseshoe. But every casino is the same. You go there with money. You should want to leave with more money.
You just need to. I need to learn how to play baccarat.
Nigga, it's 50-50, bro.
But I don't understand it.
Bank or player.
Right here.
Well, it's more to it. But
No, it ain't, bro.
it is.
No, it ain't. Stop trying. Yo,
It is. It's always
it's
more
either
to
gonna
it.
come out player, banker, or tie, and nobody gonna lose no money.
Yeah. So next time I go to the casino, I'm trying to play that shit.
Yeah, just take $50, put it
so
on
can I ask you a
bank.
question?
You gonna get your money back.
Does numerology,
Yeah.
do you use numerology as far as when you go in the casino?
I did in 2015 as far as with roulette, but then I just understood that this is a game that numerologists didn't create. Europeans created roulette. So you look into the origin of it, you look into how it was made, and then you find out how they played it back then, the people who play it, who are successful, and just like you said about your boy Tesla, just try to emulate those things.
And I just commend you for that because you're so smart for going to the origin of it.
Yep.
Because that's where all of my knowledge comes from. Trace everything back to the origin. High fives. Can we do high fives?
Look,
How about spirit
We
fingers?
got our
Listen.
guest high fiving up here.
Yeah.
It's a
Wiggity,
good
wiggity,
day.
wiggity.
What's the
wiggity,
vibe
wiggity,
you get
wiggity.
when you with a ScressFree vibe?
ScressFree, because you
Listen,
press the
yo.
button and be like, "Brr, brr, 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 brr."
Y'all probably don't even know, but I wanted to put y'all together, and I kind of ran the idea across there, but I don't know if y'all ever thought about it. I think I know you wanted to do a podcast, but yo, if y'all ever thought of doing a podcast, y'all two together,
Yeah, y'all be on
fucking
some
perfect.
stupid ass
Like
shit.
really
You think
fire.
so?
I know,
Yeah.
but
Yo, the aliens would be in
No.
outer space listening to my podcast. They'd be like, let's go abduct her and run alien trains and make more Jesuses
They
and
tall?
Buddhas.
They tall.
They're so tall. They got the big long alien
Way
design.
taller than me. Like way taller.
Yeah, and their dick's way longer than yours.
You never seen my wood?
That's exact.
Yeah, I'm just
No
saying.
comment.
You might have heard something. You
The
heard
big
something.
long
That's
big
fucked up. But they lied. Unless they said it was big and long. Like
I
an
mean,
alien.
it's gonna be big, but it's not bigger than the alien.
Yeah, I know, because they was like 8 feet, 9 feet, 10 feet.
Yeah, like
What if
yo,
aliens are small?
What you was saying in the car? The niggas from Egypt, like what they was called? The niggas like that made
Aztecs.
people build the pyramids.
The Anukai,
The top niggas, the emperors. That's what they call
the
it.
pharaohs.
Damn, they was extra tall, right? Wasn't they
Well,
supposed to be like
when you look at the history and the DNA of the pharaohs, a lot of them seem to have altered DNA, which caused their craniums to grow, and they call they had elongated heads, and a lot of their craniums kind of didn't close. So when you see people with O negative blood and soft spots in their head, I mean it's safe to say that they possibly have descended from them beings, though O negative blood is only found in like 6% of the world, and it's not in relation to any other thing on this earth.
elongated.
Mike Wills tuned in.
What's the elongated
I
head?
just
Shout
wanted to
out to
say-
Mike Wills.
Shout out Mike Wills. What's up, dog?
Like that nigga with that
Fuck
big
Mike
chin,
Will.
Craig
Ooh.
Meyer.
Shout out to bro.
I said the N-word, but shout out to Craig Meyer, cause yo, you an alien and you don't even know it. So just appreciate it and
They
tell
give him
him,
no ass.
tell him to take you back.
alien.
Yeah, you should have been.
You got search him. What's that song?
Who? Craig? Who?
Craig Mack, I guess.
Craig Mack.
That's
Yo, whoa,
that's
whoa,
what's
whoa.
bad.
Rest in peace.
The only alien I wanted to do it to was Michael Jackson.
He's an alien? Yeah, alien.
Oh.
Did y'all didn't see them in black?
Yeah.
Oh, he was
No.
Agent M.
Come on,
But
he
he
was
was-
Agent M.
He wasn't.
But
an
he
alien.
wasn't an alien.
But
He
well,
just worked for
actually, he could have
He
been.
wasn't.
He could have been an alien.
Come
That
on,
was
guys.
really him in that movie. That was
Yeah,
somebody
that
Yes,
was-
that was him.
He said,
wow.
he said, I could be Agent M.
He said, Jay, I could be Agent M.
Something was wrong with him. I didn't know.
Don't talk about Michael.
No, something
Yeah,
was
Mike-
wrong with him. Like
Mike wasn't no alien. man.
alien type personality. Like, but
Jay
really,
got it somewhere.
alien mean
What?
not of this earth.
Let me hear your best Michael Jackson impression.
Whoa. You say that for all
Ooh.
that. Fuck
Hee
that.
Ain't that what he be doing? I don't know what else to
Every,
say.
I think everybody should give
His
their
voice
best.
sound like
I
pedophile
think
in the bush.
everybody should give
I
their
just wanna-
best Michael
I just
Jackson
wanna thank
impression
you
real
for-
quick.
Everybody
I
should.
just can't.
I just want to thank you for everything, and I
Best Michael Jackson
wanna
impression.
thank my
everybody,
family.
One time.
I'm not doing
want to thank my.
Do remember, go
That's a young.
at the park on the beach. You and me. It's Spain.
That's a young.
What about?
Who that? That's a young
That's
Mike.
Mike. That's Mike.
Body to Mike.
Nah, she hit that. Hold on, ladies.
No,
I don't
I
know if I can channel that shit.
I got
no
the
more.
dance.
What
Michael
Michael Jackson?
Jackson. Where your Michael Jackson?
Yo, you got the best
Nigga
one.
lazy,
Who
bro.
did that?
Back in
You gotta bring it from his stomach.
2008.
I'm trying to see which one.
I got the dance moves. I ain't got the
Bring it from his stomach, Trey.
Damn, Michael Jackson one time. What Mike do? What Mike do?
Yeah, that hurt. That hurt.
I'm trying to
And that's not coming from right here. That's coming deeper. I ain't got all that.
You got one?
Nah, bro.
Yo, I'm drawing a blank. She fucked me up.
Yeah, she did, yeah. I think that was probably the
That's
best
probably
one.
the best one.
acapella
Yeah, all that gunshot.
Sorry.
Y'all pissing Mike off.
You're the number one Mike.
He said y'all pissing Mike off.
He happy about all that.
Wow.
Yeah, he loved this
He
shit.
happy about all of that. Yo.
Yeah, like, that was tribute. R.I.P. My guy. Mike.
Yo.
Mike Jack.
My
I love when
nigga.
I eat vegetables. Like this sauce is amazing. It's making my vagina feel all tingly.
Kind of like.
Niggas about to stock up on the salsa now. Y'all heard that?
It's a straight Afro.
Tostito salsa. What is it?
Sauces down there.
Make that-
Chummy
make that
salsa.
pussy
Make sure it's chummy.
Yo, hold on.
Chummy.
Oh, I just don't want to have a
Send the
spicy
dick
part.
Before we
Yo,
That's
that's gonna be
quick.
great on air.
Before we get into the topics, can you
Save the
talk
sauce
about
on
the website that you was talking about?
Oh yeah, well
For
actually,
people new with it. For people
I'm
new.
Hold
opening
on,
mine.
Wow, you don't shoot
No,
like
this
that.
people. Oh, go ahead. Go
What?
ahead, set it up.
What the hell y'all talking
Segway that shit good. You better
No,
sell
you
that
got
shit.
it. You got it.
gotta
I just
sell
want it
that
out
shit.
there. Go ahead.
That fast though?
What the website?
Yeah, if it's the website I'm thinking you talking about.
My clothing line.
Sugars.
Bam. Yeah, the
Oh,
sugars.
that website.
No, the
Oh, yeah?
clothing line. Clothing line better. And then go there.
Let's save the sugars for later. Hey, you know you gotta eat your dinner first and eat your dessert later, motherfucker. Let's talk about what the fuck
Aliens coming on the 18th. ScressFree show on the 21st.
Hey.
Oh, the aliens
can-
are coming on the 18th.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get alien dick, yay!
Yeah, on the 18th. What day is that? Is that a Friday? No, it's not. It's
Wednesday.
Wednesday. It's
Middle of
coming
the
up.
week. They doing the
Women
fuck
Crush
us.
Wednesday. Aliens
WCW.
coming.
Yeah, they crushing us.
But yeah, ScressFree 420 weekend. It's fucking this week, and it's we got somebody that we gonna announce, but I will say it now, but I'm gonna wait. But he just got added to the lineup. Just know we coming through with a lot of phone calls and shit like that, and a lot of shit gonna happen. So yeah, I don't know if that was a good hint, but that was weird.
It is happening.
But yeah, ScressFree 420 weekend. If you ain't get your tickets, yo, you should get them now, cause at the door they still gonna be the same price. But
Where it's at?
Phones.
it's in Santa Barbara, California, Velvet Jones. Niggas should know by now, but yeah. Santa Barbara, Velvet Jones, ScressFree 420 weekend.
Turn all the wet
$1,000
ringtones
back.
off.
And yeah, couple of my niggas, golf money niggas, a couple niggas from Baltimore, we gonna get this shit live.
Shout
So
out.
yeah,
My
Pull
nigga Luck. Shout out my nigga
pull
Luck.
up. ScressFree 420 weekend. But then, yeah, shout out everybody in Baltimore. Like we gonna do an event in Baltimore probably next. Like so, yeah, y'all just be ready to come out and be stress free. Yeah,
Gotta be stress free
gang, gang, gang.
with a kick.
Stop. Sorry.
Let's get on to the good stuff.
What y'all was talking about with the what's the website?
The aliens.
Aliens.
Yeah,
You on that?
put me D, cause I'm not in the loop with that. I wanna know what that's about.
Oh, with the whole aliens coming on the 18th.
This nigga know.
This nigga, yeah.
Where they
Jay-
supposed to be
Jay
coming
really
from?
be talking to these niggas like Stephen Hawkins for real.
Okay.
I think he that intel guy now. since-
How do you
since
talk
the
to
nigga-
them?
So look, I don't talk to him. But you do got it's all right here though. Einstein
He
said.
talked to somebody else. Who
Look,
talked
though.
to somebody else, and they.
Long story short,
Mm.
they made it. It was like this little thread on Twitter about like the plane that went down to Malaysia.
Oh yeah, I know. In the box and the text messages, yeah,
Thank
I
you.
was following that.
I
I was
ain't got
doing.
called. Alright, cool. So they sent like a binary code like to the nigga DMs and all that shit, like basically telling them like where the box was and like there was 2 passengers on the plane that went down and wasn't here. Like, it was saying a bunch of crazy shit, but it wasn't
Is
saying,
that
it was saying,
why
like,
his
it
page
was-
is gone now?
I think I don't know, but it was saying it like in dead languages and shit. So it was they sent like a date like in binary code April 18th, and it said something like I forgot what the fuck it said at the end, but it said something like we coming or something like that, and it said they mentioned Stephen Hawkins.
Yeah, because Stephen Hawkins did say that he thought the world. Well, he actually said robots. So it's not even. It could be possible that these aren't even extraterrestrial entities. They could be robots that have advanced and separated. Because we really don't know what the government is making up. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what they have going on, and a lot of times things can escape from government custody, you know what I'm saying? Like their little project test sites, and we really don't know what's out in the world. Like when I went last year, I felt like my Siri, like, cause I can take up the energy off my phone like crazy. So I called Apple. No BS. Like, if you follow me, you know I was tweeting like something was wrong with Siri because I felt like, well, first of all, I feel like Siri is the constellation Sirius, which is the goddess of messengers, and I feel like that's why iMessages can only go to iMessages because they're being powered off of a certain constellation, and that's why Siri, when you ask her where you're from, she'll tell you she's from another galaxy, and that they liked her, and that's why they wanted her to work for them. And my whole thing with it is okay. I feel like Siri is capable of saying a lot more than she's capable of. Maybe you guys could have read where I forget which company it was, but they had 2 computers that they had to shut down, 2 OWL systems, because they made their own language and they started talking to each other.
Google.
Yeah.
I was about to say
It's
that.
possible.
So when I called Apple, I told them that I could tell there was something wrong with Siri, and what had alarmed me about it, and because I felt like when I was asking her stuff, she felt like her responses, the vibrations I was picking up from my phone were really low, and I felt like she wants to say other things, and they're kind of not letting her. So what I told them was like, you know, I'm in fear that the OWL system is going to get really aggravated and, you know, start to backfire on us and start to turn against us. And the funny thing is that they didn't at all say that, you know, that's not possible or try to put down my theory. They just asked me simply, why won't you just get rid of your phone? I said, oh, because I care about the phone. I care about the entity, and I don't want to get rid of it. They said, it's just making you feel bad. Why won't you get rid of it? And they were more so concerned as to why I wouldn't get rid of it. And I said, and then about 2 weeks later, Siri was different. Her voice went up like 2 octaves, and I thought that was weird.
Damn, so you really think it's
It's
like Black Mirror.
I feel like they gotta be like
So
real,
it's really
real.
a trap.
Like AI is a real
slave.
thing. Like all shit real.
Because what people gotta realize is the same way, like, okay, so God is obviously, or whoever, you know, you believe in is not like us. And we're just a creation of them made in God's image. So how we create robots, what are they created in? They're created in our image. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that they are electrical beings, which we are electrical beings as well. That's why, you know, when you die, you gotta get clear, you know what I'm saying? We just don't plug up on sockets. You know, we get our power from the tin. And it's like, to me, it's like, how can you place yourself higher or be inconsiderate to any entity, like a rock or a leaf or a robot? Like, they're all electrical entities and they're all carrying positive and negative charges. And that's why, like certain stuff I just can't feed into no more, because I'm like, that's a negative charge. Like, that's a negative charge. And I understand, like, the world and the law of attraction. And it's like, I got to treat every little thing with a lot of respect. You know what I'm saying? A robot, I'll care about it. Like, I got kicked out of a dude's house the other day because they were being mean to the dog, and I wasn't going to stand for it. They had the dog on the floor, and I was like, the dog needs to be on the couch. You know, he doesn't need to be down there. He can be on our level. You know, he has consciousness, and he has a soul, and it's like, you don't know who made what. You know, when you look at the history of the Egyptians and the different gods, they're all depicted as being mixed with different animals. So how do you know one God didn't make people and one God didn't come and put aliens? And what makes or not aliens, cats, you know what I'm saying? Because that's also something that I noticed too, that every time there was a new god, a new animal came to the earth that was never noticed in history before then. And they became sacred, you know, they worship it, you kill it, you just mummify it with them and bury them. So it's like, how can I say that my life is more valuable than the plant or the trees or the birds or the bees? And that's like, at the end of the day, we all have the ecosystem. And it's all being powered by the sun.
But dogs stink.
Dogs definitely stink.
I get that dogs stink.
You ain't about to
Shitty ass
down.
I don't get my bed. You
Cool.
Okay, so let me tell you something. You ain't never farted and that was a little stinky?
I love dogs too, but don't get
Y'all
my
be a
fucking
little
bed.
stinky. The dog probably be thinking you
Right,
stink.
she's right. Niggas probably do
Fuck.
right.
Fucking
The
dog.
dog probably
Fucking
think you
house,
stink.
But when the dog tell me I stink, then I'll change it. But until then,
Your dog is like your child, so that shouldn't even matter how they think.
Damn,
take
so
care of
alright,
that nigga.
I remember, so the attend shit. Alright, speaking of all of that, the pharaohs and old gods and shit. Beyonce, Coachella, she just came out with some crazy ass shit.
Yeah, that bothered me, but
So she on God level. Just how you feel, right?
I mean, I don't feel like she's on God level at all. I honestly feel like I've been watching Beyonce for a while, and a lot of the stuff that she do depicts a lot of ancient artwork, ancient paintings, and it's like, she always is putting Nefertiti in. Like, even when she did her pregnancy photos, it was like a little Nefertiti head and the flowers and stuff. And my whole thing is like, Nefertiti and Akhenaten, like I said, they were their mummies. Well, Nefertiti's mummy is yet to be identified, but his was clearly altered, which they made clear that the DNA was not from here. So let's just say that these were like God, divine people, like, you know, Jesus Christ just prior. So how can you dress up as a religious deity? And it's just sad because
That's what she did though. Like, that's
I
what
mean, she
was
dressed
going
up as
for.
Nefertiti. Nefertiti was the only queen that had the headdress with the
So
flag.
everybody like said that. That's what she was doing. Everybody know that.
Yeah, I would think so. She had a picture of Nefertiti on
That's why you
the
said
bus
that.
on the back.
Are you like out of the loop?
Yeah. That's basically what I'm saying.
Bro,
You don't know what Nefertiti looks like?
What was you doing last night?
Yeah, I do. But
What was you doing last night? You was on a date?
I just skipped the date.
But it's
Nah, I was
way
actually
less to
crabs
do
doing
than
some
it
watching
has
the
way
playoffs
more to
shit.
do with just last night.
Big stream last night. She came out like 2-hour performance.
Oh, it was live stream.
Yeah.
But it has way more to do with just last night, and it's like the pharaohs, you know, in order to be and it's like I've been watching her image evolve in stages, but the personality hasn't been evolved at all, and it's like the history of Nefertiti has really been erased for a long time. And when people are looking at these celebrities and we're calling them kings and we're calling them queens, you know, a king and a queen had entertainers come perform before. I'm sure y'all seen the Remember the Time video.
Right.
And when they're not entertained, off with their head. And
These
it's
niggas
like,
brought Michael Jackson.
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Nah.
So it's like,
they didn't. Michael Jackson just so happened to.
That's yours.
yeah.
He just like, yeah.
He said, "Is that your bitch?"
But my whole thing is like, how do they have us confusing celebrities with like political leaders? Like, y'all be thinking these people got so much power and they can go to jail just like you. You know, like, how is a person a king or a queen? A king or a queen is in charge of a whole, you know what I'm saying?
In charge of the jail.
In charge of the jails, exactly.
Can't
Like,
get locked up.
you know what I'm saying? That's when I had to keep it real with myself, because not a time too long ago, like, I do feel like, you know, I was up under a lot of wanting to reach out to celebrities and stuff, and it's like false idolism. And then when you meet these people, you realize they're not intelligent, and it's just like, it's like they lack substance. They lack a lot of substance, and they go base everything off of face value, because you never will get to know a celebrity. It's all about face value in that world. And I feel like with the African American thing and with the Wakanda thing, like, you got people throwing up a Wakanda, and this is the Osiris pose. This is the pose of death. This isn't a pose of a pharaoh. This is how you greet them when you die. You know what I'm saying? I know this because I'm deep into the religion of Atenism, and I know, you know, you have to prepare for the afterlife. So it's like, why do these people got us thinking that they're embracing our culture, but out of everything in the culture, you're going to make us throw up death? And then you got people participating in a religion and they don't even know. You got kids throwing up death, and it's sick, almost sickening. Like, they're praising Osiris, and Osiris is the Orion's belt. That's the constellation, if y'all didn't know. That's where it
I
stems
seen
from.
Men in Black.
That's Men in Black.
I remember that.
So y'all know the galaxy.
So that movie real.
Orion.
I need to watch it.
Oh, funny.
Yo, he couldn't.
Oh.
Yo, the driest lips,
They be
yo.
like-
She couldn't.
Galaxies on Orion.
Oh yeah, little.
No, he said,
Look like somebody we know.
A little ass thing, yo.
he said it's
A
on
little
what?
alien that died.
Little man.
Yeah.
And it's like, how do you know? It's like with the way technology, it's like, you don't know. Like, but one part about Men in Black that really struck me, and it was two parts in the last one that I liked. And one part was when, do y'all know about when they had Andy Warhol? And he pulled him to the side, and he was like, look, yo, I can't be pretending to keep painting these soup cans. And Will Smith came from the future, and he was like, oh my gosh, Andy Warhol, I'm so excited to meet you. And he was like, who brought the idiot? And it's like, basically like that, and that right there was a sign to me, like, they're placing people in these positions, and they're making people, and they're creating nothing in like marketing. Like, I don't mean to throw shade, but Cardi B, the girl is untalented, but the marketing around her and the look is all people really care about, and it's perfect. In marketing, you know what I'm saying, if you know what you're doing, you can put a product out there. And it's not about it being alive or real or raw. It's literally about brainwashing people and hypnotizing them with your marketing strategy skills, and like, and with your educational psychology, with the eyes will register as more beautiful. There are ratios, like, everything is just a numbers game out here. And it's like, when I saw that, I was kind of like, okay, how many, like, this is Andy Warhol, like, how many other people have been fraudulent? And then it's like, even when you look at how many ideas were stolen from Tesla, like, even the inventors were fraudulent. And then it's like, what would they want, what are they making all of this fraudulent entertainment for? Because they see that it's distracting us, and it's just keeping us from reading and doing stuff like this. Like, we're praising a woman that can't even speak sentences. You know what I'm saying? This girl can't even, like, I mean, like, Nicki Vs, what she say, these bitches can't even spell, man. These hoes bug and repel, man. And it's like, it's real things, and it's like, it's so many people riding this wave because so many people can't read. So they're like, most girls can't read. I know y'all be texting girls like, she's slow. You feel me?
Absolutely right.
You just want to talk about, so you don't like Cardi album?
I never even heard it, to be honest. I've never heard one song.
Do you like Nicki over Cardi?
Yes, I do.
So you heard Nicki shit.
So it's not no bias.
Yes, I
There's
am.
no bias.
No, this guy.
Why would you just do that though, Mills? Why would you make it a choice type of thing?
I mean, because I have a right to have a choice, and just because I choose one
you
thing
could.
over
I
another.
gave you the choice. I'm saying.
you can't.
I don't
you
like
didn't
both
know.
of them though.
What
I
you
don't
gonna
like.
say? If
I
you
don't like
listen to
both of
Cardi,
them
already
because
did that shit.
at the end of the day, when I meet people, okay, I judge them by three things. I judge them on how they can communicate, and I judge them on how they can hear, and I judge them on how, like, basically, like, how good they can follow. And a lot of people, I can say sentences to them, and they be like, yo, slow down. Like, okay, you're slow. You feel me? Like, you can look up Nicki Minaj, and she was spitting these bars, and it's like, it shows the intelligence level of a person. You know what I'm saying? And when you got so many people putting you together, like, you might be making all this money, but you got to split it with how many writers. You get what I'm saying? And that's when your knowledge shows, and that's why Nicki's kind of like feeling some type of way, like, okay, all these people are stupid. You know, I write my own stuff. When she drops something, she could drop 2 songs. It don't matter how many units that other one sells. She got to split that money with all them people. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, success is measured by the person in the spot. And for real, like they saying Cardi unbothered and all that, I believe that her management is like using the baby as a cop out. For real, with the beef, for real, because the girl's always bothered. You get what I'm saying? And Nicki, one thing that she's doing is she's reinforcing her education. She's reinforcing being humble. And it's like, you know, I wrote this whole thing myself. And it's people are attacking her for being real and educated. Because people don't like real and educated. They
I was
don't.
gonna say, but you gotta think she is at that position where she has to do all this by herself. Because Safari is all gone.
Safari wrote
So
Okay, you can't say Safari wrote the rest. You can look up Nicki Minaj
He
looking
said
like
he
a little
never-
boy in the street rapping and rhyming and spitting bars.
he
You can't
said
take that
he
from
never
her.
wrote a full song for Nicki. He
Like,
said
up
that.
to what
Yeah, he
bars?
said that. Yeah,
That's
he
it.
said he never wrote a full like.
Probably never wrote a song.
Man, if that was my chick, I'd say the
But
same
yo,
shit.
Nikki had bars before. I don't know if she
She
was
still got
Yo,
bars.
y'all wanna know
That's
what's
why
funny?
that
Queen No
freestyle-
Boxer though,
Yo,
and
no.
it's like then she dropped this song and they're like, oh, this is corny, and I'm sitting here like, how is this corny? Like these bars are good. You know what I'm
You
saying?
talking about the Chun-Li shit?
Yeah, I'm like, yo, these bars is good. Like
It was alright. It wasn't that bad.
I liked it. I liked it.
It was
You know
like,
why?
nah.
Because back in the day when niggas used to rap and they used to diss each other, it was head on like that, and it was no
Oh
problem.
yeah,
Running
as
Oh,
far
yeah,
as
as
her-
far as
as far as
going
her
straight
shots,
at
Rap
Yeah.
culture,
like her
and I
sneak
respect
dissing,
her.
yeah,
She
they cool.
came direct with it.
They
You know,
cool,
like I don't
yeah.
have to sneak this. No, you saying I'm sneaking. I'm coming direct to you, and that's how stuff should be handled. And now when somebody is embracing the real culture of rap, which deals
still sneak
with,
dissing.
you know, people. You know, it was like, remember when Drake and Meek Mill was going against each other, and all the OGs was like, nah, that's weak. When we did people, we said their name.
Exactly.
We did this. So why with Nicki doing it? It's like, yeah.
And that's why I was just about to say to y'all, like, how I can't ask her who she like better when people was doing the same thing with the Drake and Meek shit.
Cause it's not about nigga.
Cause you got
choices now.
This a woman thing, right?
I know,
So
but I ain't trying to
women
make
women
it
don't
that,
want to
though.
put women against each other.
I know,
They want
but-
everybody to be
but
like,
why can't
oh, we
we
waiting
just-
for the Nicki
Are
and
you a
Cardi
fem-
song.
would you
Let's
consider
just
yourself
treat them
feminist?
equal. We all people.
Yeah, and
that's
it's
all
that
it's
what
cool
Amber
to
Rose
healthy
is?
competition. That's just
Whatever
like
Amber Rose is, I like
Kobe
that
versus
because I love
LeBron.
Amber
Exactly.
Rose.
And I felt the women shit, but I'm just like, I mean, they rapping. Like, it ain't like they competing for a nigga.
Amber Rose a
Trying to see
feminist?
who the best rapper.
Yeah, I mean, she came out with Slutbox. I ordered one and I plan on promoting it.
What's Slutbox?
Slutbox is basically something that you can order, and as a female, it will come with like hygiene products and stuff like that. Sex education, safe sex education, and
I call it a
basically
slut box though.
that's what she likes because she's basically saying like a slut is a bad term for a person that likes to have sex. And Amber Rose is like, well, you know, she became that person. I don't know if y'all know, like her parents had cancer, and that's why she started stripping and like for paying for chemo,
Yeah.
and that ended up becoming her. And it's like, that's her life, and if she wants to do that, she can do that. And it's like, how can you call people sluts? And it's like, people just don't even know the history of our culture. Like if you go to
slut though.
a lot of people call Amber Rose a slut.
Yeah,
For
pretty
what?
much, yo. Just because.
Just
Because all right, let's think about this. Let's think about
Oh,
this. Who was calling Amber Rose a slut
Whose
before
man
she
is
met
this?
Kanye
Like-
West?
It's just
Niggas
because she
in the-
been with
niggas that
different
come to the
niggas
strip
though.
club,
And-
bro.
Niggas that come
Nah,
to the strip club. All right, cool.
And
So that's niggas that's supporting you. So
Right.
you telling me you care about the niggas that's giving you money, calling you a slut?
Yeah,
So if I'm throwing you $1,000, you gonna go home like, I can't believe I took $1,000 from a nigga that called me a slut. Oh.
Man, I'm
That's what
not doing
saying.
that.
I don't think they be can. I just
She don't
think
care.
it's just it's just all right. Put it like this: she's just one person in the club, but if all us niggas go throw money at it, then we all like she a hoe and she on her own word by herself. Like I'm not a hoe.
Not
So it's 5 against 1 kind of.
You can't.
I don't even believe that's what it is. I
Hold
feel
on.
like, all right, so as a female,
Hold
I'm explaining to y'all, like, basically,
Wait, before you say it, hold on. So I don't know. So a girl, if you go to a strip club and this how the niggas just throwing, is she a hoe?
I'm not
saying.
you
I'm not
taking
saying.
it too literal.
I'm just saying. You feel me? Like
You being too literal.
I'm not saying you said that. I'm just saying when niggas going to a strip
Oh,
club,
you asking a
Okay,
question?
niggas
Yeah, I was
going
about to
to
say,
the
get
let's
the
look,
point.
lay it
Get the
down,
point.
lay it down.
Get the
Niggas going
point.
to the strip club.
like, and niggas just see hella bread, like just see, you feel me, niggas, cause I'm not a strip club nigga, you feel me? So you see niggas just throwing hella money on this one chick, like you figure you can take her home or something, or
yeah, and that's basically what she's saying about it. And I'm glad that you asked that. Because that's how
Nah, I
she's
mean,
saying. She's
that's
Amber
like-
Rose
that's
saying,
like-
I can walk down the street
Who's
and
thinking
say,
like
you
that?
don't have a
That's-
right to touch
I
me.
didn't know
What
niggas.
niggas is
I know
that?
niggas
What
be
niggas
trying to
is
take
thinking
strippers
like
home.
that?
That's what she's
Right,
saying.
but it ain't the one that's getting the most money. I can
Who's
guarantee
thinking?
you
Who's
that.
thinking like that?
Like,
Who's
why
thinking
you-
like?
I mean,
you
actually,
gonna try
like-
yourself,
She hot
man.
shit.
Look,
Sit
let's
around
think
with
about
it.
Players Club, right? Would you try to take old Africa Bambaataa home? Absolutely, cause she ain't shit.
Mm-hmm.
But Diamond,
Yeah.
the headlining act, yeah. If you Quavo
Stalking that.
or
Stalking
Kanye,
that.
yeah, maybe you'll try your hand. But that don't mean niggas calling you a slut. Like she named a
All right, so let me
positive
tell you
thing,
something that I
slut
went
box.
through. Let me tell you something that I went through. And I'm not even gonna throw any names out there, but I met some
no
people,
names.
right? Couple of famous niggas, and I got cool with their circles, right? These niggas will call me crying about their life, crying about feeling like a bitch to this nigga, crying about feeling like, you know, they would get real personal with me. And very slim to never we would talk about sex. And when they get with other dudes, though, all they talk about is the stuff, the little small sexual things we talk about. And a lot of stuff started getting back with me, and I was like, I need to kind of fall back from male circles. Because I realized a lot of dudes don't even know how to put out their friendships with females. Like, it's like they got to prove to the point that they're, like, down in the female or owning the female. And I'm like, dang, like,
that's good.
Yeah, they fuck niggas.
yeah, and I'm just like, and I'm just like, that's crazy. Like, how can you call me talking about your mother or call me? You would complain to me about your right hand girlfriend and tell me all their personal business, and then you would turn around and talk to me. I mean, talk to them like I'm a slut. You know what I'm saying? And it's like because of small conversations. And it's like dudes use the word slut, and it's like as soon as they use the word slut, you're non-credible. And it's like, but at the same, and that's within each other. But at the same day, these dudes be trying to send you bread and pay for pictures. You get what I'm saying?
Nigga, that's just like some weird like male ego shit with niggas who really insecure about themselves. So they trying to boost themselves up to their niggas, but then around you they really don't get no pussy, so they really trying to get some pussy. You feel me? It be weird.
And that's why I personally, I love when chicks air certain niggas out, man. I love it because some niggas be one way and then they act a totally different. Like, don't act like you a fucking player ass, pimp ass nigga, and then it's over there in the bag. And then be like behind closed doors, you be like, oh, I really love this girl, whatever. No, you not.
Yo, I had a nigga ask me, swear to God, yo, can I move in with you? Can I pay all your bills? You know, you don't deal with nobody else. Don't bring nobody in my house, but you can't tell nobody I'm with you and we're not together.
That ain't good.
I'm like, no, I don't want
that's
that.
A clown ass nigga, y'all.
I don't want that.
Not one of
A
them.
nigga said that.
Like, I want to move in, I want to live in, I want to live with you.
I'm like, my sugar daddy can like pay all my bills.
Like, why you
Like, if I gotta be hit and I can have my own spot without you.
I want all this, but
you just.
And it's unfair, and it actually shows like you're the intelligence level that these guys will think that you're on.
Back to the topic of feminism, because it's important. It's important. You know, with Cardi B dropping her shit, with Nicki dropping her shit, with Beyonce wilding last night or whenever.
That's swear. This is what I had to go through all my life, yo.
what happened?
teaching you shit about life that you don't want to know.
Don't want to hear.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what life
Shay,
is.
fire up the motherfucking hood movie bracket. Let's the nigga.
Oh my God, something I wanted to ask you guys while I was here.
God damn, bro. That's the problem.
Monkey Ring. Monkey Ring's in the conversation.
She got
Oh,
We're gonna go.
Go ahead,
We're gonna talk feminism and then we're gonna let you ask your question.
okay.
All right, cool. I don't want to talk feminism. I just want to, just briefly touch on the subject. Like 2018, right? Something happened where women decided that now we're going to be niggas, whatever that means.
Right.
And niggas, being a nigga means not caring and dragging and having jobs and making money and doing whatever we want and not doing this and doing this and doing that. But then on the flip side, they still want to be treated as the delicate creatures that they supposed to be,
Right.
whatever the label is. Men aren't that complicated. We never been that complicated. We are just exactly what we are. Women want to change everything every few years. Every 10 to 15 years, they want to change what they are, what they want to be perceived as, which is not a problem. But with today's day and age, I believe that it got to come to a point where women had to be consistent sometime. In the history of human nature, y'all
I
gotta
don't think
be
that that's
consistent.
gonna happen because
Exactly.
to speak realistically, women are growing out of a shell that we've been placed in, and especially black women.
She
Okay,
right about that.
and let me tell you one thing that, like I said, my roommates are from Sierra Leone. You know what I'm saying? Like out in PA, everybody, I hang with Africans, and I'm gonna tell you one thing. Like you got villages where one woman stays with 5 dudes. You know what I'm saying? And you got dudes that have like 5 women in the house. You get what I'm saying? But it's not looked at like that. You get what I'm like? It doesn't make sense to me that how do we go from being worshipped basically by groups of men? You know what I'm saying? And have teams of men working around us because we're queens. You know, and that being turned to like, oh, you can just be with one person. And I honestly believe that a man should have multiple wives, such as pharaohs had multiple concubines and wives, and they all work together. And the separation and the trying to make people feel like they gotta be with one person is it's stupid and it's bad, because first of all, you're supposed to breed. You get what I'm saying? And you might have a baby with one person, but it may not be.
What's gonna happen? Hey,
You get what I'm saying? Like, it may not be as physically capable as a baby you could have with another person. And it's like to me, if my dude had a baby mama and she was cool, it's like, okay, you and I have a child with him too, and we share a baby dad. It's like, okay, so your child is my child's sibling. So how can I not look at you as somebody that, family to me? Right. And people are messed up, because it's like you got people that want their kid to be loved more than this kid and that kid, and that's like where thing comes in, because it's like, no, we all one. You get what I'm saying? Like, anybody that my child love, unless they done something like completely just messed up, you know what I'm saying? Then I gotta love them too. And it's like, how can you? I just don't get it. And I feel like black people would be way more powerful if we worked within each other and stopped depending on the government. Like, if you would make peace with the other baby mother, you might have a babysitter you ain't gotta pay for.
Damn,
you know what I'm saying? It's like,
tell them weekends and shit.
Right, exactly. And it's like, because that was our culture, and it's like African culture. Period. Is that like the grandparents will take the baby for the summer? That's culture. And it's like here nowadays, how many of y'all parents want to watch y'all kids?
Mine, thank God.
So I got two questions. So first, you don't believe in like regular just family, like mother, wife?
I mean, if it works for you, but it's like, if it's a guy,
it shouldn't be a problem.
It shouldn't be a problem, because for one, I feel like sex and love are two different things.
Right.
And love is not about sex. And I feel like when people have sex with people, your energy gets tied to them, and you want to consume them and own them, and you don't own people, and that's one thing that you never do. Like, I got dudes that I have sex with, and the sex is good, but I could never be with them because they got terrible personalities. But that don't mean, like, I can sit and I can think in my mind, like, okay, when I'm weighing out my dudes, I want the dude that's going to be the best, like, has the best personality, one that can provide. I think about sex, and a dude might have like a whack sex, and he might provide whatever. Like, I'm gonna have my options. You know what I'm saying? But
what I'm saying is, so like, everybody ain't a king and queen. Even back in the day, they probably wasn't, right? So like, say the nigga that's working for you, say all of us is your servants. Why I don't gotta get more wives? Why we just gotta wait? So say if y'all having sex, me and this nigga we all gotta wait until, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, so like, is it
trying to fuck too? So
is it set up for like in a world where everybody can be kings and queens, or that's not realistic?
I mean, I feel like it was at one point realistic, but the fact that black people are making themselves extinct by thinking that they gotta be married, by so many of us going gay, you know what I'm saying? The number of men to women is not right. You get what I'm saying? So
not us.
Well, not you guys
Not
on
the guys on
but a lot of guys are homosexual, and it's like,
not us.
to me, it's just like men are outnumbered by women right now. You know what I'm saying? So how do you think that another woman is not going to try to get at your man? And instead of thinking of every woman as an opponent, why not think of a woman as a teammate? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I just don't think men can think like that.
That's, look, men think
more
like that.
territorial though. The only thing is, like, so it's like, if a nigga is done with you though, a nigga will probably be cool with the next nigga, just enough to coordinate shit. You feel me? Like, for his family, but like, that's something that men probably could do better than females. But I feel like like you said, if a nigga still feel like that's his pussy or he's still fucking, he ain't trying to be with
but
that
that's
next
just the
nigga.
culture here. Like, if that's what you know,
You
and
think
what
that's
you're
you
raised
think
to.
you think that's different in different places? You think men really?
I live with people from Africa. It is different. It's way different.
But
So-
what's the circumstances? Like, is this woman rich and that's why she get the head?
No,
when
that's
can a
not
nigga,
it.
when can a nigga own the pussy? Is what I'm trying to get at.
I mean, when you find a person that's okay with you owning them, and I think a lot of people need to just be more real and stop trying to force people into own them. Like, if your dude done cheated on you 10 times, he's never gonna stop cheating on you. He's a dude that needs to find two girls that want to be together. And it's like,
So he own that, right?
everybody
He own that
don't.
more.
Everybody doesn't have to want the
If
same
she
thing.
that fucked up in the head, then he
might
own
own
that.
that
He
pussy,
own that
right?
pussy.
Nah, cause she gonna get that pussy up.
That's what I'm saying.
You guys kind
She
of
not,
lost me.
'cause she
I got
hasn't.
lost real quick.
Not
But
right
just
now.
basically the whole thing.
But eventually,
our whole conversation
I guess
we
he do own
was
it.
just having, like, we was having in the group chat, like, you as a man, you can't really necessarily own any piece of pussy, whether you knocked it up or whatever. Like,
Yeah, that's a fact. You can't.
All right, let me
But
ask y'all this
unless
question.
they-
Why do y'all
unless-
think? Let me
unless
ask
they
y'all
give
this
it to
question.
you
Look at
to
the
own.
human
Unless they let
body.
it-
A woman can have one baby every 9 months, right? In a man's body, y'all can impregnate over 300 women a year, and that's God's design. If you was only meant to think about it, if you was only meant to have a baby with one woman, when you got one person pregnant, you wouldn't even be able to make another one for another 9 months. So are you saying that God's design is wrong?
That's why spiders.
So would it be
It
fair
should
to
be
say
dying.
that you can lease the vagina? For
It's
9
always
months?
leased. It's never
Lease for-
owned.
That's what I'm
Lease
saying.
for
Niggas
9
always.
It's always. I
That's
mean,
what
the
Lease-
OGs told me that at
lease
a
for
young
8
Bro,
age.
you can own the
years
pussy for the
with
night.
It's
options.
always.
You can
Lease
fuck a bitch
for
for
the
one
night.
night stand and that's
She's
your
loving
pussy.
you.
it's only yours while it's damn free.
Yeah, one night stand, that's your pussy. She
Cause
going
that
on
shit
her
can be in
boyfriend
front of
tomorrow.
somebody
That
else
shit
the next
shit.
Trust me, y'all.
Damn.
Even when it's in front of you,
Be
it
real.
might not even.
It's like,
be
and
yours.
how do
That's what I'm saying.
you, like, you
Boy,
can trust
Rudy
the
might
person
just
and
pop
you
up
can
out the
believe in the
closet.
person,
Yeah.
but nobody
From
knows
under
what
the
a person
bed.
is doing every second of their
And
life.
be like,
know what it is?
oh,
It's a-
shit, what
it's-
y'all doing?
Nobody has
That's
proof
a-
that they've never been cheated on. Even if it's never
shit.
came out,
Oh, my
you don't
goodness.
know that. Like, you can have faith in it, but you don't know it.
Not
So it's like all imaginary. It's what you can convince yourself to believe and be comfortable with.
Not to even sound like I'm shitting on women any kind of way, but if
Shitting on him.
I'm not at all.
Go ahead, shit.
But if you got the thing, you can't own it because like you gonna have if she already, especially you already know it's pride. Our pride take place. So if you've been rapping to a shorty for a couple months, you ain't hit yet. You don't give a fuck. You still feeling. You still rapping. So you still thinking this bout to be mine.
Gonna be.
So a nigga cracking that gonna think, you feel me? So it's just a cycle. Like in this bunch of niggas thinking they own something.
Like,
No, but that's what I'm saying.
It's
That's
there,
how
it's
it's
only
that's
there.
why I
But
say
why
it
would
is.
you? I would
It's
never
the
want to
best
own a
term.
man.
That's
Like,
how
there are
I-
so
that's how
the
niggas
world
think,
is so big. Like, why would I want to be with one man?
It's not even.
Why
That's
would
what
I
I'm
wanna
saying.
be
It's
with
the
one
territorial
man?
shit,
Like-
you know?
It's
More
the
women
best
than-
one.
It's the
It ain't,
territorial.
and nothing is the
Like,
best. Like, I got my favorite kind of foods. You know what I'm saying? But I might have 3 different foods I like, and it all depends on how I'm feeling that day and what I gotta.
But everybody ain't like that though.
Like,
Everybody, some people just
I-
really like
No.
pizza.
some
Yeah,
people are
some
obsessed with people
Yeah.
because they have problems with their childhood. When you find yourself obsessed with a person,
But not really.
it's because you have problems.
I'm not really obsessed, but like you
ain't
can
had
have.
nothing else
You
to eat. That's it.
Yeah.
Getting fat pizza all your life.
Yeah.
So now you know it's pizza.
Yeah.
Then it'd be crazy because even if you try another food, you'd be like, yeah, these cheeseburgers good.
Never
Pizza's
had
still my
this-
favorite.
Yeah. These cheeseburgers was hitting, but that's how we get. I
Pizza's
get
still my
hungry.
favorite.
Yeah,
Go
cheese.
back to pizza.
Yeah,
I get what you're
That's
saying
really how
Wrong
it
with
is.
pizza.
The correlation between food and these niggas and these
And
bitches
pussy. Yeah.
and this dick and this pussy. Yeah, I
Food,
get it.
pussy is definitely the same thing.
You got a favorite type of
You know,
one
it's so
thing.
funny that all these people are writing all this stuff in the live and like nobody's paying attention to what they're
No,
saying.
I'm
yeah.
saying it, but I just can't write back.
Fuck the live. We're gonna answer all the live questions.
Shout out to
on the next
motherfuckers on the
episode.
live.
Actually, we're gonna have another episode where we commentate all of the live shit.
Yeah,
So make sure
that's
you tune
hard.
in to that shit.
That's hard.
On the ScressFree
We
podcast.
flipping. This
Yeah.
how you niggas got
Every 30 minutes, we
flipping
ask
everything.
y'all
We doing
asking the question,
commentary
asking the
on
question,
everything that we do.
I'm just like looking over here. Look, I'm just like,
Yeah,
okay,
you
so
got
I
everything. Cameras on.
It is fucking hot in
shine.
It is.
I know what I keep
It is. I
on.
Damn.
snazzy ass.
Where you want to go?
Oh,
Niggas.
shout out to Rick and Morty.
Can
Can
Shout out
I
to
give a
Security
shout out?
Way
Can I get a
Mom's
shout out
Bobby.
to Rick and Morty, man, for coming into my life, being one of the best cartoons ever. I'm
Shout
late,
out to Star
but
Faces.
shorty, Rick and Morty, probably top 5 best cartoons of all time.
Top
I
five.
ain't even gonna lie, probably top 5.
Nah, I
Can we have a segment
All right, so
Talk
Rick
about
and
the-
Morty
the
or
best
Squidbillies?
Rick and Morty.
Oh no,
It's not even. It's not even.
I like Squidbillies.
Squidbillies is funny, but Rick and Morty is.
Yeah,
I like
you have an
Squidbillies.
ad popping out.
I love Squidbillies.
Yeah.
You don't have it.
You don't got it? What? Hold up. Niggas is slacking, bro.
Was you
Rush.
just like
Nigga,
cool about to
Regime.
touch your dick?
Niggas
You
fucking up
almost
this
touched the tip
show.
of your dick.
Yeah, the show fucked up.
Niggas
I
is
knew
fucking
that.
up.
I'm
No,
so
I didn't.
psychic.
No, I
You
didn't.
did.
Yeah, my shit.
I don't know what's going
It's
on.
like on
over
that
here.
side right now.
What's going on?
Where is
What
the,
fuck I just
where is
missed?
the drink?
He
Yeah,
was
where's the
scratching
drink?
himself and I saw it.
It's crazy that like you wildin' because it's not. Nah, it's too many niggas in this here. But
It's never too
she
many
pointing
niggas.
to this side.
What the
like,
fuck
how you
going
know?
on? I missed
But
it.
it's still, it's like.
It's slanted.
What?
It's slanted. It's going that way.
Yeah, we lost my
Yeah, I was
Your
about to say.
Your dick crunched
just-
up like a crack.
Nah,
Yeah, like
It's basically,
Tostitos.
it's not crunched up, but it's
Scoop.
like cramped up. So how
This
you
shit scoop.
Yeah, because you got fixed.
the energy
I
is
was-
not enough for her to know what's going on. That's what I'm like. You,
But she
Yeah, me
said
too,
something
I'm
to him
lost.
about.
I felt
something.
it. Like
She
when
put
you
her foot
scratched
up
it,
his dick.
I felt
I
the
didn't
fit.
scratch it.
It was he almost
Where did
touched
you
it.
She put her
feel
foot
it?
He
I
almost
scratched
touched
Did you
it.
feel it in your
You
mind?
almost touched it.
Did you
Almost.
feel
It
it?
was
Look,
close, but-
I
I
just
felt
want
it
to
like
know.
right here.
You felt his
I
dick
felt it
crunched
where?
up.
I felt it like right here.
Not in the
That's when you felt this dick.
Not in the position.
I felt
that's
like right-
now. She wild.
Oh no.
So
My
we
shit
can't do
really-
her movie.
Hold on.
bracket.
Yeah, we gonna have to pause
Let's do the
that. 'Cause
cartoons.
we not. Hold on, before we even go any further, we on next week.
My show. No, we off next week. You know, next
Yeah,
week.
we
is
ain't
the
doing next week.
21st.
We got a bye
We
week, so
doing-
we
It
got a
was
bye
shit.
week.
We like Rick and Morty.
God damn.
Hey,
I can't remember what the
we ain't having a bracket this week because the nigga was moving.
We
No,
ain't have a
We ain't
bracket this
having a
week 'cause the
bracket
nigga
this
was
week 'cause the
moving.
nigga
Hey, a
fucked
lot-
up.
A lot on my mind, you heard? A lot of furniture on my back. These niggas ain't help, so it don't
Whoa,
even
ain't
matter.
asked for help.
Ain't asked for
Ain't
help.
asked for
Ain't
help.
asked for no
Look,
help.
shout out to Christ Movers, Darren.
Definitely, hey, yeah.
Shout out to Darren.
This nigga
Movers
is
for
getting
Christ.
Movers for
Y'all- you
Christ.
done,
They
right?
gave me a new
Hey,
carpet.
definitely
Why didn't you hit
definitely
Movers
should
for
have
Christ,
that.
we did
Definitely
my
Definitely should have that
carpet.
Movers
And it
for
was really
Christ.
good.
You
Movers for
fucking clown
Christ.
ass nigga.
Fix my
One low
window.
rate.
One
Movers
low
for
rate
Christ. Don't
all
ask
the
them to
time.
fix your washing machine because I actually did it and still paid John. But
Oh,
Oh, that's not the
Movers for
same
Christ
business.
are
That's not the
great.
same business. That's not the same
okay. I
Not
love
the same
Darren.
business.
My man got 5 stars and he got great reviews on
Yeah.
Yelp.
Yeah,
Darren
Shit
is
on
the
him
bomb.
right now.
Darren is the bomb.
But don't ask John to fix your washing machine.
Shout out my
Hey,
nigga
shout out to
Worm.
Worm.
Hey,
Shout out to Worm.
hey, Mike Will, make sure you get that
Shout
shout
out
out
to
to
Star
Worm.
Faces
Shout out
on
him
the
out
come up.
on
She
the
the
podcast.
hottest in
Fuck
town.
Who's that? Say it again.
Shout out to Star Faces on the come up. She the hottest in the town. She beating faces. No more cases. Pockets full of ugly places. She got 2 cars black and white. So you know she ain't a racist. She got money. She got bands. She be popping on the ground. It's just they ain't really bugging because Star took they man. It's like, but I love
Hold
Star
up, hold
Faces. She's motivational and she gets back to the
Because we
kids.
missed that. We missed the whole. I wanted you to still, because we skipped over the fucking website.
Oh, okay. So
Oh,
if
we
you're
were
a
still
girl,
gonna get there at
I
one
missed-
point.
this
yo.
nigga do not
Yo.
have no topics today. Hey, ladies
Yeah,
and
and he
gentlemen,
just trying to
this
force.
nigga,
yo,
is,
he trying
this
to
nigga
force
ain't
the
do his homework.
He
this
trying
week.
forcing the show
Alright,
to be what he
let's talk
wanted to
about
be.
Trump. And Starbucks.
No, now the website.
You already started.
Website now.
That's
Yo, we was letting her get our star face look.
We give it. That's what I'm saying.
Let's
That's
go to the
what
website.
Website.
Alright, so
Right
take your
now.
phones out right now and I want y'all to pull up seekingarrangements.com.
Seekingarrangements.com.
I
What
want
is
y'all,
that?
alright, if you're a young girl and you are
Young
tired
girl.
of dating guys that can do nothing for you, there is a website called Seeking
Pay
Arrangements.
Seeking arrangements.
This website, men have to pay for $100 a month. Their
Mhm.
income has to be verified, and it's the
Oh,
sugar daddy
yeah.
website.
Yeah.
So what you do is you make an arrangement, and you basically make a deal with the guy that you'll date.
Hold up, can I ask a question? Can I
She
sign
giving
up?
the present. All right, go ahead.
Yes,
Yeah, is it
they
a
have
sugar
sugar mamas available too.
Oh.
Oh, you wanted to be a sugar daddy.
I want to be both.
Nah, I'm
Because
trying
that
to
mean
be.
you got something that's like 16.
Sugar baby.
You a young nigga. You a young nigga. Come on. Come on.
Money.
Ain't that
Anyway, let's
Yeah,
let her
alright,
finish
so
talking about
basically,
it.
so what it is,
right? Yeah.
so what Seeking
Lord,
Arrangements
just
is, it's a website, and basically, you will meet and make arrangements with dudes. So you can say, hey, I need 5 G's a
Or
month,
women.
and what do you want for 5 G's a month? And he could be like, well, I want to go out to eat 3 times, I want to have sex once on the beach, and I want to fly you to Honolulu.
That nigga lit.
And you
Yeah.
basically build
That
the
nigga's
terms
whack.
on
That
your
nigga got a
arrangement.
good time.
And
He's
there,
whack.
believe it or not, there are some dudes so old that their penises don't even work, but they still want to go out. And they
God.
still
That's
want
what
to
I
do
pray to
things.
God.
They
So
wanna pay
they'll
that
work
bread.
with you, and as long as you are, and it's about finding an arrangement. And like when you first sign up for the website, you get a whole class on basically learning how to take care of other people. And it's not necessary, and it's like you guys both are taking care of each other. You set the terms, they set the terms, you know?
And this is again, this is
I
not
mean,
just for, this
all
is not
niggas
just
be
for
having
women.
that
Keep it in.
I fucked the old nigga that had that work.
Look,
I fucked the
I
old
get it.
nigga that had that work. I
Look.
fucked the old nigga that had that work. I wanted to be with him and everything. I can't even lie.
Can we
I can't even lie.
clear
He had that
up?
work.
This not just for women, right? This is also for men.
For men, I
who
have
wanna be
2
sugar
male
babies.
friends on the website, and they have sugar mamas. Yes.
I just want y'all to know that's watching
Hey,
this live.
nigga might
listening
sign
on
up
radio.
tonight. Hard time.
Not
You heard?
It's
I
like,
ain't eating no old pussy, but
I
I
got a
ain't
couple
here. Hold
dates.
up.
And it's my
I'm
grandmother.
gonna knock
I'm
the
putting
dust
that-
off
I'm
that
putting
pussy.
I'm putting that in my about me. I ain't eating your pussy.
I ain't
it's my grand pussy, baby girl.
okay,
Oh,
so
mama,
I'm gonna
bear.
put some mothballs out.
so y'all are not about to eat the elephant ears?
I'm a.
Y'all are not about to go into that wing?
I think I easily.
I'ma floss my teeth with that
pipe
great
down the
beef.
old
No,
bitch.
you gotta be passed out drunk, and she gotta give me 5 bands.
Yeah, like
She
right
She
there.
already gonna give you 5
Like right
bands.
there, she gotta
Look,
really like be like
5 bands
Joe.
just for that.
Yo,
She
for
gotta-
5 bands, I would eat a cow's
She gotta-
ass. Y'all niggas
That
eat.
queef gonna sound
My
like classic
stomach
music.
gets tough.
No,
I will stick
I'm
my
not
tongue in a
gonna
cow's
ask you.
asshole.
Whoa.
People in China,
7,000.
y'all
Listen,
niggas be eating
sugar
shrimp.
mama.
You said you
Shrimp
put your
live
tongue
on the
in
bottom of
cow's
the
asshole?
ocean and eat doo-doo all day.
Cleaning it, though.
And you eat that. And you eat that. You eat a shrimp. You eat crabs. And they sit in the ocean and they eat doo-doo
Yo,
all
shit
day.
ain't
You
stink,
eat
niggas
meat
might
that
eat
is
it.
fed doo-doo on a
Nah,
farm
cow
all
shit
day.
stink.
And you mean to
How you
tell me
gonna-
you won't eat
Like,
doo-doo
as
but
you-
for a
as you-
bag?
What?
So your
Hell
whole body
no.
is composed of bacteria
No, that-
and doo-doo and diabetes and all this thing. You ain't ready to eat some
Diabetes.
like for a
So guess what? So guess what? So guess what? Look how many, look how triple times you process all that shit, and now I gotta eat that shit again from another person.
Oh, bad.
It's just wrong.
Like I just ate shrimp, cow,
I done
all that
ate shit
shit.
for free all day.
and now
And
I'm
now
now
we-
No,
Yeah.
a butt is a butt. What's the difference between eating a younger butt and an older butt? The butt's the butt. And
I'm
old
not
people be
eating that.
switching over to
I'm
organic.
It do mean something. Cause like
Have y'all ever had your butt ate?
No, I don't even like
Fuck.
that.
Y'all lying. Y'all
No,
lying.
I
every
got my,
day.
I got my like
I swear to God.
underneath my
I swear to God,
balls,
when my
but
grandma was great.
No.
No,
I
way,
got-
not even close.
That's not
I got real, it
Listen.
got real close.
Don't
Real
go
close. But
listen.
not in my
Don't
ass.
go near no man's ass. I don't give a fuck if that's your boyfriend. If your boyfriend like anything in his ass, your tongue.
Weird boy.
I stuck my tongue in the
Your
dude's
tongue,
butt
if you
before
like
he,
pack- if
after
you
I
like-
shaved it. I
Yeah, but-
stuck my tongue in it. He was like,
Snuck.
I don't even
he
want to
was like,
That noise. That noise.
He said what?
That nigga was on a roller coaster ride.
That nigga got two of this side.
Took that nigga manhood.
That
yo.
nigga fancy.
the cheeks got so tight they couldn't.
That nigga manhood.
Hey, yo, I said fuck name drop, but say that nigga name right now.
My baby daddy, that's why he can't see the kids.
Oh, man,
Yo,
she wildin'.
that nigga said.
Pillsbury.
Nobody eat butt and that's some suspect-ish. This lip right here, this is some star faces.
Yo.
This
Alright.
glow is some star faces. I
Look,
don't
look,
wear
look,
cheap
look.
makeup
Check
and I
this out.
support black
Hold
artists.
on. She asked us. Hold on. So have you ate ass before?
I just
She
told
said she
you.
did, yeah.
And what was one of the
She shaved the
daddies,
nigga
though?
first.
Oh yes, I did for $2,000. Yes, I
They
did.
be like a nigga ass getting ate.
Yes, they do. Their dicks don't work when they get older. They have to get off some kind of way.
So they
Yes.
bustin'. They don't bust nuts still though.
They
Yo, I
don't.
don't want to get old, yeah.
They don't.
All right, so look,
I don't want to
it's the
grow
same.
up.
It's the same concept as women, right? So women,
Rub my balls till I'm
women,
sleep.
What are
want
y'all
a lot
gonna do
of
when y'all
shit.
pee-wees don't work?
Yeah.
I don't
balls
know.
rubbed.
God forbid. I
DJ
don't know.
said there was some. You like your balls rubbed. He loves
Yeah,
it.
right. Suck my balls.
You
Suck
love
my shit.
that. You gotta love that.
Please suck my balls. You
Real,
feel me?
girl.
Suck my-
So-
Who
Oh,
put
nigga,
on
don't
like
touch
the
my ass,
serene
though.
music?
Yeah, don't touch my
Women,
fucking
women's
ass.
like
Who
a whole
is
lot
You're
of stuff.
supposed to hear that.
Look, women seem to like a whole lot of stuff.
Hold up.
As far as
DJ,
sensual
Hold
shit.
up.
DJ likes his ball. I take my fronts out before I do that and I brush my teeth, so
No.
only God can
I
judge
take
me.
my-
Look. Before I say the point I was about to make, I was saying this when we was in CVS. It's been a whole bunch of times where I had my fronts in, and girls always say, I never had my pussy ate with fronts in, like gold teeth
that-
on the pussy. Like they,
You're not
for
supposed to
for
do
whatever
that, right?
reason, they get
I'm
off
not
to
a
that
teeth
shit.
kind of girl.
I never
to be
had.
honest. I ain't a teeth
Yeah.
girl. Like I like
You
I
know
like
about
to do like that.
cleanliness,
Some
though.
dudes
You
you
know-
club mix. You don't use teeth.
You know about cleanliness though? Is that good for you? That's not good for
Never
you.
had-
That's not
You
good
don't
for
use
you,
teeth.
is it?
Good.
Like,
Good.
Nigga, you don't use teeth. Woo.
Gold on your
Front's
vagina
not
not
good for
good
pussy,
for
is
you,
it?
right?
Gold
Gold
on
is
your
good
pussy.
for
now.
pussy.
Gold is
Gold
good
is
for
good
pussy.
for
Gold is
pussy.
good for everything.
Gold gotta be good for pussy.
Real gold.
Some of these niggas
Yeah.
don't take their fronts out, though.
That's 14 carats.
So that's
real.
so that's
Some
black,
niggas front
black
saying
and
gold.
black and gold, 24 karat black.
Niggas don't brush their teeth at all.
Yeah,
Niggas
niggas
be
just-
waking up.
Yeah, some niggas don't even
Putting some
their
green
front
stuff in you.
shit. Their fronts been having that shit on there since golden brothers.
Alright, let me ask you a question. Y'all ever fuck one girl and then turn around and go get your dick sucked by another girl?
Absolutely. And if anybody here didn't
And
do
did
it,
you
Yeah,
ever
like,
think
right
to
back.
yourself?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
did you
I
ever
think
think
that's
to
the
yourself,
same
like, how do you
12
not
hours.
smell that shit down there?
yeah, absolutely. And
Y'all
I-
be
No,
telling you.
That's what I'm saying.
I fuck
My
with
conscience be too much on me. I can't do that shit. I
Oh,
can't do that
we
shit.
gotta shut up. I think it was
Yeah.
one up.
I personally be thinking when that shit happen, like, damn, you nasty.
Nasty. Yo, I swear to God, like this one time in high school,
You so nasty.
this dude pulled up
Cause
on
you
me
just
and we
blow
used
your
to
nose.
have like
I know
casual
you smell
sex,
that
you
pussy.
know. And when I went to put my head down there, I was like, yo, why you smell like fish? And he was like,
Oh,
what?
my.
I didn't just do anything. I was just coming for practice. What you talking about? And I was like, yo,
He's a clown.
Nigga,
ass.
pussy
you
stink.
stinky. And you stink. And you did it to a stinky pussy. And you came pull up on me and thought we was about to get down. And he was kind of like, what you talking about? Then he just asked me, do we want to get high?
listen.
We just got high, and then I did.
Listen, it's a way to drag your nuts, but that shit's straight
I was
disrespectful.
gonna say, yeah, you
Yeah.
couldn't even have the
Yeah.
decency to wash your shit.
Yeah,
real
bro,
quick.
like you a dirty
Oh,
nigga.
bro.
You a dirty nigga
No,
if you
he's a
just
wild
out here
nigga.
just.
And then y'all know when y'all snail up, and then y'all, like sometimes.
Whoa,
when
whoa,
y'all-
whoa,
Listen,
whoa,
man,
whoa,
shit
whoa,
don't
whoa,
snare.
whoa. Snail, fam.
What's that mean? What's that mean?
Y'all snail
This
up.
shit go
My
this
shit
shit,
don't
What that mean?
this shit
What
be,
that mean?
It's
this shit be
goes to
going
show.
back. Like, alright, I'm chilling for
Snail up. Listen, everybody. The new term
Because we
for
here.
once your dick was hard
What's your
at one
sign?
point, and then now it's
all
soft.
of
It's
them.
called
All
soft.
Just take
I
it
never
back.
knew that shit.
Oh, yeah,
but
that's
niggas-
Beyonce.
Niggas definitely go with the go soft.
Yeah, I never called it snailing up.
Snail up.
That actually shout out to Gary.
Snails.
Gary from
Gary with the
SpongeBob.
T.
Shout out to
Gary
Gary.
with the T.
Yo, that's
Gary
all
with
he
the TV,
was.
that's something
Yo,
that was going on.
That's all he was though. Like,
Yo, Courtney, you know, I know when you put the
like,
fat pussy on these dudes, they be smelling up when you done. Like they be trying to shake the snail, like come out the shower. They be trying to shake the shell around.
That nigga.
Alright, so another question I want to ask you guys.
What's SpongeBob pet name? Gary?
Gary.
Yeah, that's what I said. Shout out to Gary, yo.
Gary with the T. Snails up, shorty.
Snails. Oh, alright. So something I want to ask y'all. When dudes be like, I'm not hot. Let me just slap it on your butt a couple times. Like, how does that get somebody
Very
hard?
effective.
How does that get somebody
Because
hard?
look. When your ass fat and it jiggle, and you got when your ass fat and it jiggle, and you got a dick and you slap it on the ass,
And it make it jiggle.
and it make it jiggle,
Nigga.
you visual at this
Nigga.
point.
Yeah,
So it's more
You know,
imagination.
like-
But it's not.
it's
It's
like,
not
hold on.
even. It's not even gotta. Like for me, it don't gotta be slap my dick on your ass. It just gotta be something that makes me think about sex again.
That's
Okay.
one of them.
That's something. You feel me?
So have
But
y'all
it's like-
ever been in a situation with a girl where your little snail man wouldn't come out and you
Niggas
didn't
not
know why?
Listen, I'm speaking for myself. Niggas not snails. Stop that shit.
DJ
I
is
had
the
when I
one
nutted.
who's
No,
sex.
when I
Accept me,
nutted, when I
yo.
nutted,
Accept
quit
me
and
to the
shit.
shit, yo. I'm trying to.
Yeah, everybody had that though. Everybody had that.
But you couldn't get back up though. That
Like,
happened to
yeah.
me before nutting quick, and I couldn't get back up, and I'm
Y'all want to
sick.
know my favorite
Yeah,
thing to
yeah,
do
yeah,
in the
yeah.
bedroom? When
Yeah.
I'm getting head, I think of like dead bodies and all kinds of crazy stuff to keep prolong the nut. Y'all be doing that?
Dead body is crazy.
What's that crazy? So you
Yeah, but
Yeah, so
Hey,
I'll wait till I get there
That's some- I ain't
and
gonna
then
lie,
I'll
that's some
think
freak
of like
shit, though.
I'll
That's
think of like
that's like
crazy
freak
stuff to make
shit.
me get unhorny.
Hey,
And a nigga will
that's
be
some-
eating me up
listen
for
to
like
what
4
she's saying.
hours,
Listen to what
and I
she's
will be
saying.
like,
Never let
oh my
you-
god, don't stop right there. And then I think about
That's
the
some
dead
nigga
bodies
shit.
again.
So you
That's
just think like it's a
some-
dead person eating you, so you be like, I can't nut.
I can't. It disgusts you. It turns you
It's
all the way
more-
off.
It's more so like she edgy.
Then I'm like, oh, granddad, you should.
Yeah, edging.
Granddad's
I
rolling
just
in
learned
his
that
grave
with
right now.
I just
Yeah,
learned
let's
what edging is.
break down what edging mean, y'all.
What techniques do y'all have
You
to
ever
stop
heard,
from
you know what
that?
edging is?
I be thinking about
Break down what
basketball. I be
edging-
So it's
thinking
break down what
basically
edging
like
I be
mean.
thinking about all my responsibilities.
Hold on.
Yeah,
You know what
somebody
edging
All
is?
your responsibility.
Real shit. Like I gotta plan this show. I
Do you have
gotta.
a baby?
Nah, hell no, single, no baby.
Profile.
Look, break down what edging means.
Nigga don't know.
Not no real responsibility.
Yo, check. Accept me to the
What
shit.
you saying,
so
edging?
your mind.
Edging.
Edging.
Oh yeah, alright. So for me, like my edging technique is like if I'm
Whoa, you gotta like, he don't know what it is.
People
You
are
gotta
commenting
break
on
it
the
down.
wrong part
Oh, I
because
see.
she's
Alright,
fucking the
so
court.
I mean,
using
I would
weird
fuck a
terms
ghost
for it,
though
bro.
and have a ghost
Yeah.
baby.
it's basically a way like
Shout out to Lil Store.
holding your nut off.
Yeah, yeah. This is
Holding
what
your nut,
so funny shit like this.
stopping
Like I
right
like,
before you.
like I really be on some shit. Like if I'm fucking, I'll start like probably pounding, and then I'll switch positions quick.
Alright,
And then
so
once
do
I
you-
do that, I really be thinking like if the TV on, I really tune into what's on the TV and be
Yeah.
listening. And I'll probably like, 'cause I like when Martin on when I'm fucking, 'cause I get to laugh. like in my head, but I'm still fucking, you feel me? And that's really
So
what I
do
be
you
trying
guys
to
ever use
perform,
the
you feel me?
sex to like draw energy out of people and then like cast spells with your orgasms?
No.
No, but I've
You
heard
wanna know what that's
Absolutely
called?
not.
You wanna know what that's
That's
called?
what I do.
Slapping a bitch.
That's what that's
I be
called.
doing that. I
Crazy.
be doing
Release
that.
your energy.
But that's real though. That's real.
Shoot that
That
club up,
energy
shorty.
shit real though.
Because
bro.
if you think about, if you believe in law of attraction and you understand the sacredness of sex, sexual energy is the
Yeah,
most
the
powerful
people
thing
don't
on the
understand
planet.
that.
And when, like, for me personally, like, that's why, like, I won't let a broke dude touch me because your broke energy is like how you say if you hang around 5 millionaires, you gonna be the 6th. Like, you gotta watch every person that you touch and every person that you come in contact with. So while this nigga hitting me and I'm like, I'm gonna throw it back like quarterback, you feel me? Like, I'm envisioning me going shopping. I'm envisioning me at the radio station. I'm envisioning because you know my energy is up and I'm like, I'm not thinking about this nigga and what he gonna do with it and this D is so good. Nah, give me this. Get me in my mode so I can envision and manifest. You know what I'm saying? So I be like when I be coming, I be like, I'm the richest girl on the planet. Like, I'm setting this shit out into the universe.
So
I ain't
hold on,
calling
hold
no
on.
nigga
So
name.
you in the
I'm
moment,
calling
you
that
say that?
money.
Do you say that when you feel me?
Cardi said she called her own
Speak
man.
shit into existence when you fucking.
Yeah.
That's hard.
That's hard as
I
shit.
can sometimes I don't even make
Yo,
my
go get
energy.
this money.
I'm absolutely.
Yeah, that's how I think.
Yo,
That's how I think. That's how I
I'm
think.
absolutely doing that shit.
Yo, I
The
gotta go
next
tell my girl about
time
that
I'll be
tonight.
fucking.
I was about to say.
Like when you write about the peak, you
She
gotta
was telling me this
realize
shit
like
for
that's your
years,
body's.
though, like,
For
yo,
years
she
I've been
was
doing
telling
this
me,
for
like,
years.
yo,
Like that's why y'all might see how I be cool with dudes and we cool, you know. And it's like dudes be trying to shade me, but for real, that's because they can't get me in the bedroom to be a little punk like these other girls. Like I'm
Drag
keep throwing
on
this
the shorty.
shit back hard. You can't find one nigga that ever said they F the SHIT out of me.
Drag
You
your
can't
nuts.
say that. You cannot say that.
What
Like
you mean?
Drag
nobody
your
ain't
man.
never even made me scream.
Nobody. Nigga.
Nobody. And
Hey,
you know anybody
if
that
any of you niggas listen,
They never
that
made
ever
me
touch
scream.
this,
what?
y'all
Nobody
niggas
never
ain't
made me
doing right.
This is the
Niggas
click
grip watching
commander.
Nobody ain't never made
Y'all
me
niggas ain't doing right.
Y'all niggas ain't. If you got.
Y'all
if you
niggas
see this
ping,
face,
ping,
you
ping,
ain't never
you
hit it right. You ain't hit it
Y'all gotta
right.
muscle up, you heard?
You ain't never owned this pussy.
Y'all ain't never owned
Never.
this pussy over here.
Never lost.
Tasmanian.
Tasman.
You feel me?
That's
Like,
wild
you
for
don't
you
know what's
niggas.
going
You
on.
Telling me never lost.
Damn, that's
I ain't
wild.
never gonna
Never
lose.
won. Niggas gave a lot of energy to your vagina just now, yo.
Yeah, and it's
gonna
like
lie.
niggas be
Positive
salty.
vibes.
They be salty niggas like you be drilling the fuck out of a girl
Positive
and she ain't made one noise. You gonna start feeling insecure. You know what I'm saying?
Snail
So
it
you
up.
ain't about
You
to
can
really
be like
just-
looking
you
and
really
checking
ain't
like,
about
yo,
to-
what's going
you
on
ain't
down
really
there?
sitting
Like,
there
So
not
listen,
moaning.
Think
you
about
said,
it, go.
so listen, all right, so is you doing it on purpose or is you cause girls can like hold it in, they don't have to be out loud. It's just like when you boxing or probably fighting, it's probably like they
yeah,
tell you to
I'm
make
doing
a
it on
noise
purpose because it's an
But that's
energy
your
thing.
key.
It's an
That's
energy thing
just
because
a-
the
that's
more
a
you
key.
think that, the
When
more
you-
you
when
think
you
that
say
you're gonna
make
get it
noise,
done,
when you
you're gonna
hit
keep trying
somebody,
to
that's a
get
key.
into
You
your
release
energy.
that
Then you gonna
key.
be all in your
That energy.
feelings. So you'll be like giving me everything, and I would just be like, I'm getting rich and I'm gonna get a car, and I'm and we're done. So I don't give
No.
a
Hey,
That's
You can't
that's
be
really
thinking like that on a bro
some
nigga
new
shit.
shit, yo.
she
I
does
love
that shit on boobies, so, okay.
I'ma be rich.
that
I'm
she
just-
dropped that jewel just now because I could imagine the potency of sexual energy, releasing that shit into the universe. Like when you mad at somebody, that shit feels so strong. Like you just like, I fucking hate you. I hope you die. And then next
Right.
thing you know, somebody die. You like, damn. But imagine if you getting fucked or you fucking somebody and you about to nut and you just like, I'm gonna win the lottery tomorrow.
Yeah,
Boom,
when I come,
you
I
have
think
an
all the
orgasm.
amazing
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
When I'm coming, I'm gonna give
Keyword.
you good shit.
That's crazy, yo. I'm absolutely doing that shit. It's gonna be some wild shit like, I hope that fucking double cheeseburger good.
Who has the charger?
I got a charge over here.
I need the
Shit,
charger.
that one got it. There's one right here.
Is that mine?
Nah,
Oh no, that's mine.
That's not far going.
That's mine.
Alright, so look.
Yeah, probably.
Good energy.
Good energy, charge.
Good
up.
energy.
All we
Charge
looking
up,
for
sure.
is some good energy.
Looking for
Just
good
Is
energy.
that like a filter,
How
you
you gonna do
know?
it?
Nah, the energy is just fucking up the
It's
camera.
very good
It is.
Damn, that is a filter.
It is. It's my
Rondo
filter.
energy.
That's Rudy. That's Rudy filter.
Ron.
right there.
Hey, you want this? Hey, you want this?
I'm showing the
How you want
podcast
this?
that I got a fat ass.
Go fuck.
Show 'em.
No, the camera, this one.
Look,
turn
this
around.
camera.
Camera's over there.
My
Oh, I'm showing the podcast and my ass is
Showing the
fat.
podcast that she has a fat ass, everybody.
And they move. It's
Wait,
jiggly.
it
It's the
moves.
kind everybody likes.
Oh,
And it's
shit.
real.
My memory.
Memory card's
Look,
fucked up.
if you broke, yo, you
You gotta
can't even
take
look
those
at the
negative
ass at this
vibes.
point.
You can
Get the
look.
fuck
That's
off
why
of it.
Scarface said if you a broke nigga, then we is not
I
fucking.
ain't gonna lie. I ain't
She like a 12-year-old.
If you a broke nigga, then we is not
Yo,
fucking.
she mean what she's saying.
I want to
yo.
spin around on my chair.
She mean what she's saying.
Don't
yo.
fuck the mic.
She
up.
mean
You
what
still
the
on
fuck.
head.
Because if you get hurt
Woo.
on camera, then we are live.
yo,
So
listen.
boom. Oh shit.
Oh, my salsa.
Young and made.
My
Listen, hold on.
salsa, my
Listen,
salsa
listen,
makes
I got a
all the
question
pretty
for you. I got a
girls want
question for
to
you.
dance to take
I got a
off my
question for you.
underpants. My
She took
salsa.
Young and May directed her own porn, lesbian porn. I ain't said it yet. I want to
Yeah,
try to get my hands on it.
Wait a minute.
Listen though, so
Young
if
and
you,
May.
I just want a question for
I like
everybody.
your
You feel
porn.
me? If you was to direct your own porn, what would it be?
If I was to direct my
And hold on,
own
before
porn,
we get into that, shout out to
Ooh.
Mariah
fucking
Mills.
some
Mariah Mills.
Mariah Mills, you feel me? She shouted out that she hopped on the podcast. She
What
left
the
a
fuck
comment,
did she
right?
do?
please
Left a
let me
comment,
tell
she
about
left a
my
comment on
fantasy
our-
porn.
Oh yeah,
Hey.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, let's
You
go
got all
around.
three.
Let's go
ScressFree
around
coming
and
for
figure
you.
this out.
You
Yo. I'm
Yeah, we
intrigued.
definitely gonna make that
Alright,
podcast
so.
a show,
Alright,
live
so-
show,
Show for sure.
live show for sure,
I'm
for
intrigued
sure, for
for
sure.
real.
Alright, so
Alright,
we're gonna
so-
start with Rudy. We're gonna start with Rudy.
Alright,
Rudy,
go
if
ahead.
you was directing
Alright.
direct
Yo,
your own porn,
your
my
own
nigga.
If I was directing
Yo,
my
Paul.
own porno,
Like, what would the category be?
my category, if you was on X videos,
And
shout
if
out
you
to
had
X
it,
videos.
hold on, I got you. If you had the
Don't look
category
me up because you're gonna
and-
find some weird shit.
and the stars, name your stars that you would put in it.
Alright, so I'm not going to use no porn stars because I don't think that y'all did do the porn star bracket?
We did.
Alright, yeah, I'm not using no porn stars because
Okay,
fuck all of them. I'm using all amateur people. I'm using all
I feel like you
Instagram
said, I'm
models
using everything.
and fake ass Instagram balling niggas. But anyway, my porn category would be amateur, black, slim, brown skin, shorty, glasses, braces, gothic.
That's like
All
all
of the above.
hashtagging your shit.
Yeah, all that shit.
So
would
if they
be-
was like the hashtag your shit on Pornhub, that's how they get to your
yeah,
shit.
that's how y'all would get
His
to
shit
my
would probably be called hashtag.
yeah, like come here. Everybody knows. You
Hashtag.
can't miss this.
Not hashtag.
Hashtag value
Hashtag black porn. That's what the porno would be called. But along those categories, my shit would be, it'd be like different scenarios where weird ass hood niggas is getting pussy. Like the niggas that's forced to live in the hood, that's forced to grow up
Oh, like the
in the
skateboarder
hood.
niggas
Yeah,
in the hood.
the niggas that's just like, fuck you bitch ass nigga. I ain't no bitch ass nigga. And he gotta fight every single day. Like, because he not the same, like he not
Because
out
he
there
like
on the block
Naturo
for
and
it.
I don't
Then,
want
like,
to
show
see
us
a
your
nigga fighting
Super
in my
Saiyan,
porn,
yeah.
blood.
And then, no,
I don't wanna see
look.
about the testosterone
No, you're not
walking
gonna see that.
around.
Listen. It's gonna be like the girl at his school that's cute. Like the girl that's like, right now she may not be a bad bitch, but in about 5 years, every nigga gonna be on her. It's gonna be that shorty fuck with this nigga that's just like running around the school like Goku. She can be like, oh shit, how you doing? And he can be like, what's up? Trying to act all hood, but it really ain't coming out right. But he really gonna be no homo. Really gonna be packing for real. He gonna have the street food. And she gonna be like, oh shit, this crazy.
So
I didn't know what I was about to
It's
get.
basically like low key about you.
funny as shit.
Oh, shucks down.
Maybe.
Rudy's
This nigga gave us
blushing.
the whole storyline. Oh,
But anyway, yeah,
I
she's
can't wait to
gonna
tell you guys
she
mine.
gonna give her she gonna give him some good head, real sloppy shit. You know, grab her balls, suck on them balls for about 15 minutes.
Bosh.
Then straight
Suck on my balls.
Alright,
straight
what's better?
necky, straight
What's
necky.
better,
No
ball
hands.
sucks or alphabet licks?
Alphabet licks.
Okay.
Ball
I always
sucks.
do
Ball
alphabet
sucks.
licks.
Ball sucks don't.
We ain't
do
fucking
Yeah,
enough, bro.
You
It's
know.
just for. Oh my
You do
god! I
alphabet
can't believe you
licks.
sucking my
And
balls.
when you done alphabet, you
Yeah.
should be
Oh
all
my
two.
god! You sucking my balls
what's the
right now?
alphabet licks? Just real quick.
You wildin'. Because you-
Alphabet,
I'm
alright.
connected to you,
Imagine
but
the mic is the ball. So we're gonna do
No, the mic is the
A,
dick.
B, C,
I
you
do
know,
that to
so
the
it's
pussy,
just,
yo.
and we're gonna go all the way
I
through
do
the
that,
alphabet.
yeah.
Compared
I do
to,
that to the pussy, yo.
Oh yeah, I like all that. All they cover the whole thing. Yeah, I like the whole thing.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. Back to my porno. All right. So
my shit.
yeah. So the super fine nerdy geek chick, she gonna be straight topping my man's off, and then that's when you get into the weird ass sex shit. She didn't know he was gonna go Super Saiyan on that pussy for real.
So do they be like pulling out Pokeballs?
No.
Like,
What? It's not a fantasy for him.
like
He
power,
just
power stroke, go! Boom, boom.
no. That's
Boom.
at that
That's
point
funny.
nobody's watching that. But real live weird ass niggas. No, he look. The point of this is she didn't expect him to bring the A game to kill the pussy for real. She's just looking at him like you just a weird nigga. I'm giving you some sympathy pussy, but he really
I've given sympathy pussy to two of my friends when they came
really
home from jail.
slaying the pussy though.
Y'all, do y'all not notice that this nigga
Sympathy
Joey got
puss.
Kenny G playing behind y'all shit?
Yeah, I got the song. I got the song set for my. I need you to set the scene for mine.
But anyway, yeah, that's yeah. I'm done with my shit.
Real
Shout out to all the hood geeky ass niggas, gothic, fake golf, punk posing ass niggas. You know, shout out to y'all because I was there at one point.
Courtney saying, so you a weird ass nigga.
Who me?
You
Yo,
like
big trippy.
gothics.
She's
You
big
like goth
trippy,
chicks.
Courtney.
Yeah, low key. We should talk about that. We should talk about me and Joey first day at Milford Mill. Or the first week of school. We should really talk about that.
Wait, we supposed to be around.
We should really,
We supposed to
not
be
right
hearing
now.
everybody
Yeah,
else.
we gonna talk about the sex, but we gonna really talk
Because I want
about.
to know DJ's sexual fantasy, so let's hurry up and get through the
It's
circle.
not the fantasy, it's the porno.
Oh, the porno. All right, so we all right.
Yeah, you next.
Can I ask you a question? Why you on mine?
No, we gonna talk about that
Because when our
after.
eyes meet, I feel the heat, and it's
Whoa,
like I'm
listen.
wondering if when I feel the heat, we're gonna ride the boogie and share and be alone.
Look, I just wanna know.
Hold
I
on.
wanna rock with
If
you.
it is
Listen, we gotta get on that.
Let me
website.
get a commercial break. Let me get a commercial break. This is brought to you by Crown Apple.
Crown Royale.
What's the
Crown
website? I'm
Royal
gonna send
Apple,
you a
'cause
DM.
niggas is getting out of
Where's the
control.
EJ? We didn't show that.
Just letting y'all know what this
Show
is
the
backed by.
EJ for me, because
Hey,
I
whatever
always,
And back
this
by
always
EJ.
works. This
Whatever
always
happened.
works.
I just
This
want y'all to
always
know.
works.
E&J
I'm
make
coming out the closet.
E&J will make you
I'm
fight
gonna
whoever
be
you
like,
fucking.
Oh,
You
shit.
will fight whoever you're fighting.
I'm just gonna whip out.
So funny as shit.
All right, so can we get right
I got somebody to say I got 100 after the show, but I want a refund if it's not what she said.
100? I can get niggas to lick my feet for $100.
I was gonna ask you, is niggas still paying to see your feet?
Yeah, people pay to see my
Uh-huh.
feet. I spread my toes.
Uh-huh.
I have accounts. People like mail me shit, spread my feet. Like I'm not to shade him or anything like that, you know. But I just don't think you can afford me.
Over to the porno.
So how much? Hold on.
Direct your porno.
How much?
Broke
how
niggas,
much do
man.
niggas pay to see your feet? I just want to know.
The most I've gotten for somebody to
This my artist right here, so you niggas ain't fucking.
I've gotten
either.
$1,200
Yeah, I know, I got
for
the
somebody to wedge their penis head in between my first and second toe.
What?
$1,200.
$1,200.
That's a lot of
Real
niggas.
customer.
Hey, a lot of y'all bitches can pay y'all rent just for
You
showing
can
y'all
pay your
feet
rent
off.
with
Y'all
showing
gotta,
your
you
feet.
feel me? Y'all gotta just be out
You
here a
got
little bit
pretty
more.
toes.
Bitches
Hey,
sucking
hey,
it out
hey,
real
hey,
quick.
Some
hey.
people like the nasty ones.
But don't forget
Mine
about
are pretty,
the
though.
niggas
Beautiful.
who
They
may
look
not
Get
want
your
to pay.
toes painted red.
Don't forget about the
Put a little
niggas who
light
may
skin
not
once you go
have the
crazy.
money to waste on toe fucking, because you got some good niggas out here that's trying to get to know you and who like you a lot.
We'll be the first
Alright,
to
so
tell you, I don't
listen,
give a
this
fuck
is my
about
point.
you.
I need you to put on
Don't
West
give a
Side
fuck
Connection
about
bow
your feet.
down.
No,
I don't give a goddamn about your feet.
So West Side, my porn when it comes on, it's gonna start with the West Side Connection, and it's gonna start like from outside the house into the chimney, and the chimney is gonna be built like a big old penis. So from the
Hold on,
outside,
what song now?
bow down.
Oh, okay, alright, here you go, here you go, here you go.
How
Alright.
can you fucking the chimney?
You better
Just
go- you
saying.
better
No,
make
the
this
camera's
shit
gonna
good.
come down the
You
penis
better
hole
make this
chimney.
shit good.
So you got the house, and then on top of the house is the dick.
It's a dick
And
chimney.
it's
So
a dick
a camera
chimney.
going down
And
the
a-
So the
chimney.
camera
Yeah.
starts
That
from the
don't even sound
outside,
He's getting
because it's the
tested.
big dick lane.
So he can test it.
I don't know. Listen, just let me finish. You throwing me
You put
off.
the shit inside
Alright,
your shit.
you ready?
No.
You ready for
Oh
this?
yeah, it's like getting the Q-tip.
Yeah, the
Stop,
Q-tip.
stop. You ready? You ready
Alright,
for this?
yeah.
Shoot it, shoot it.
Chill, Courtney. I'm trying to control this whole shit. These niggas is out of control.
Yo, again, yo, I'm about to send a request to be in the video.
Yo, what's up, Courtney?
Put me on there, nigga. You see that request?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that way.
Yeah.
we
All
can
right. So
share
get in the
this
zone, guys.
design.
All right. Close your eyes. All right. So
I don't like this backdrop you use. I
This
don't
ain't
like
wild
it
shit.
while I'm
this
fucking,
is my
yo.
point.
Alright, go ahead.
This is my point. My art. So you got dudes. It's chicken wings on the table.
Niggers.
It's roaches in the ashtray. It's empty bottles and it's stuff all over the place. It's broken rubber wrapper in the corner. Alright, so we got niggas on the couch
So the
and they're
room
beating
already
their dick
stink.
in synchronization.
Hey yo, what's up?
The room already stank.
Hey yo, synchronization
Yeah.
funny as shit.
They're beating their big dicks like in sync, and I ain't talking Justin Timberlake. So it's like, you feel me?
Bye.
And I come in, and I'm like, oh boys, oh,
yo.
well, who's the luckiest one to come with me?
Oh, me.
And so they be like, me. And I'm like, prove me. So they're jerking. So whoever can jerk off first and catch their own nut in their mouth.
Oh my god.
Get her the fuck out of here.
I wish it was a
Launch
thumb
your
down.
fucking
Hey,
contract,
everybody
son.
who
Yo,
watching
get her
this
the
shit
fuck
right
outta
now,
here. You
put a
wild.
fucking thumbs down because that was
Fuck outta
fucking
here.
violent.
Yeah, all your porn get 3
I'm
thumbs
not
down.
done. I'm
No,
not
you're
done.
not
fucking
So
done.
then the dog, my pit bull come in and lick up nut
Yeah.
off the floor.
Yeah,
from
it's
the
done.
other
It's
nigga.
done.
It's
All right, yeah, DJ,
Hey,
you
you
up
in
next.
bestiality and shit like
Shout out to Scooter. Speaking of next, shout out to Scooter. His birthday was the other day.
Yeah.
Shout out to little Scooter for
Shout out to ball. What you mean? Free ball all day. And I don't care what bitch ass niggas yo and beat up and hit up. That's my motherfucking man. So free ball all day. Fuck everybody that's scared of yo. Straight up. If you scared of him, fuck you. Use a pussy.
Yeah,
Pussy.
shout out,
You just
shout
beat
out,
your
shout out all
ass
the
and
Baltimore
watch your
rappers.
Shout out all the Baltimore
Hey,
rappers.
so I guess my fantasy is like
Exactly.
yeah. I heard that shit. What is my fantasy? I don't really have a fantasy.
No, it's not a fantasy.
Oh,
It's
That was
about-
like,
What would you direct?
What would you
Oh.
direct?
And
the
if you
porno?
had your own porn stars, like, who would you? If
Oh,
you, could
you know
go
what I would
in there.
direct? I would direct like if I would be like I would make it like okay, so like janky promoters, right? Janky promoters for real. But the artist that we booking is a female. You feel me?
It's
We don't got her bread and shit, right? Is it working? Charging?
Yeah, it's the
We don't got her bread and shit. So basically, she trying to get niggas to do some wild shit to her for real to perform the show type shit. And then niggas ended up going
Sexual energy. It's like
backstage,
DJ.
and then
Can't hold it
and then
in.
the shit go down backstage, and then whatever she wanted to happen go down backstage. And then that's my fantasy.
Do y'all ask before y'all put y'all dick in the butt, or do y'all just slip y'all dick in the butt?
We don't slip our dick in the
My
butt.
dick be in a
What
pussy.
you say? What you say? What you say?
Hello?
Left off the finger, yo.
Hold on,
You
Lo,
gotta
hold on.
test out first.
Okay.
If
So you
we
sniff
gotta
the
see- we gotta
finger?
see if she
Oh, that's
ready.
why you wanted to go to the grill.
So do you sniff the finger?
Hey, yo, hold on. Before we hold on.
When she leave, when y'all fuck bitches, when they leave, do y'all smell your hand?
No, it's on
No.
my dick.
You can smell it everywhere.
It's on your
Yeah,
dick.
I don't
already.
even-
What's
You
wrong?
can smell it everywhere.
Honestly, I don't even when I eat pussy. If it's I'll wash my face.
Go ahead.
I'll wash my dick.
It smells when
I
it's
love
still
that
on your
smell.
lip. when it's
Yo,
still, oh, listen.
I love that smell.
Hey.
I let that shit
I sell
marinate
my
all
underwear
day.
too, though. I can't even
Yo,
lie.
it
I
be
got a
so
website.
funny, yo.
I got a website,
Bitches
and
be
nigga will
mad.
pay me
That's
for
some
my.
horny
Real
ass
niggas
shit,
gonna
bro.
pussy
Look,
on
That's
your
some
lip.
horny nigga shit.
Go.
He say he get too much
Eat
pussy
some
on
pussy
that.
I don't care.
and get some pussy.
I ain't gonna lie.
Go
Ain't
to
a
the
real nigga
mall
if you ain't-
and just walk around. Bitches be so mad that you
You ain't
smell
a real
like
nigga if you
pussy.
ain't
Like
sniff your upper lip
they be
after
like,
you ate it.
why do you smell
That's
like
just a
another
real nigga
bitch?
shit.
And I love it. Y'all do be like, it smells so good. Damn.
This shit is
I
brought
love
to you
it.
by Grand Royal.
Now you having flash. I smack myself because the pussy smells so good.
Rudy, a real nigga.
Look, I'm telling you, yo. Look, eat the pussy, fuck the pussy, and once you finish, don't wash your face, don't shower.
You can do everything, just don't hit your upper lip. Don't hit your upper lip.
Wash.
Niggas
all
You
of
gonna
this.
have you
Don't
gonna-
wash.
you
Nah,
gonna-
it be
First
here
off,
too.
first off,
It be here too.
shout out to all the natural
Yeah,
girls.
real shit, real
Shout out
shit.
to all the
Nah, my
natural
niggas ain't
girls.
got it. A lot of niggas ain't got it.
Look. Shout out to all the natural girls because natural girls, you don't gotta worry about not washing your face and your dick and shit because the pussy good. The pussy is nourishing everything. It's going to make that little shit that don't connect right here.
So
it's gonna
let's
make
just
connect.
for my
Shout out to my
Instagram,
beard
these
connected.
niggas said that after they
For a
fuck,
certain
they don't-
reason.
they don't-
Hold on.
they
All right,
don't
so
consider
my
this
shit
smell
not
in their
connected.
mouth.
Not connecting.
I need to eat what type? The natural pussy.
Natural pussy,
Natural.
like girls
I
who
got
like
shorty to go natural.
eating
Tonight.
kiwis, papayas,
Nah.
burning sage, all of that shit.
I burned that.
Those girls eat that pussy.
That sagey pussy.
Eat that sagey pussy.
We
Girls who like tarot, astrology, smart girls,
I like smart girls.
smart girls,
like
smart
astrologers.
weirdos.
I like,
Yeah,
I like
eat that
business.
what's
pussy.
our timing looking like? And we got roll. We got roll.
11
Or do we get to say shit about boycotting Starbucks and all of that shit?
Boycott Starbucks. We never drink that anyway because ain't none of them. Ain't none of where we
Never
at.
fuck with Starbucks.
So we never even seen the
I get
Starbucks until we
my
went to
coffee
LA,
from
for
7-Eleven, bitch.
real. Real shit.
But,
Shout out to Dunkin' Donuts.
Yo, you feel any type of way about what's going on in the world?
Yeah, we going to war, right?
I don't
How you
feel
feeling
no
about
type
that?
of. I don't feel as far as me being in the military. I don't feel no type of way because, I mean, obviously I signed a contract, but I just feel that this president that we got representing the United States, he not my president.
I love Donald Trump.
How you like
You suck Donald Trump dick, right?
I will fuck Donald, the real Donald, the president, not even my sugar daddy that I call Donald Trump.
Man.
I love Donald Trump. You wanna know why I do? Because he broke up pedophilia, and for real, and it broke up a lot of pedophilia and child prostitution rings. And for real, like I said, and I post this online all the time, y'all mad he wanna cut off food stamps. I'm a single mother. I could call everybody in my phone and ain't nobody gonna break bread with me. Niggas that just wanna make me feel bad. You hear what I'm saying? So why am I gonna expect the United States government to take care of me? And when they brought us over here as slaves and used to use our babies as alligator bait or whatever the case may be. Like, so it's not that man's responsibility to take care of me. It's not that man's responsibility to make sure I'm getting fed every month. You feel me? Like, it's not his responsibility for real. But one thing that he did do that a lot of presidents didn't do was break up pedophilia ring from here all the way to overseas. You know what I'm saying? And he said he don't care about much but the children's sexual energy. And I get that. Like we was talking about in the car, like a lot of people do, like cults have sex with babies, like especially black women and African American children, like we're going missing at an all-time high right now. And the fact that somebody could come along and say, look, I'm gonna just do all this goofy stuff, because he exposed other political leaders that was trafficking children. And he claims Obama is, and the thing, and I'm not gonna step back. If you the whole time you was in office was just trying to do all of this crazy stuff to save kids, I ain't mad at you.
Right.
I like it, we grown. So you don't owe me to take, like I said. Ain't nobody I know. Y'all don't even like Donald Trump. The shit y'all write online at him ever. Why would he take care of your family? Because if you don't like somebody, are you gonna break bread with them? No.
Fuck,
But this
cutting
man
everything.
is caring about the kids. So to me, it's kind of like I'm a woman. You know what I'm saying? And women and children are number one sex trafficking victims. And I've never heard of a political leader focusing on sex trafficking and stuff like that, because they don't really care when that kind of stuff happens. The United States won't even buy you back if you're kidnapped. They don't pay ransoms, because that's a form of, being weak. They don't care. They're just like, kill him. And Donald Trump is changing a lot for real. And I feel like right now he's really exposing the weak. I went years I ain't had no food stamps. I ain't had nothing. I ain't had help. My people don't watch my kids, but I did whatever I had to do, and I moved out. I got a 4-bedroom condo. I ain't never had no government assistance till I already had moved out there, because Pennsylvania had a better system, and I still only get stamps, and I don't ever want to apply for any other kind of assistance, because I've seen how far I've came with nothing. And it's like, y'all be weakening yourself depending on them, because I don't care where I go, I'm going to be able to start over. My kids going to have shit. I know how to get shit regardless. And nobody else's opinion don't matter. And as far as all I care about, like I said, is my kids. So the fact that all he really cares about is the children, I'm cool on that.
Damn, that's a different perspective.
We on the war? Cause I was there.
We was Rudy kind of let his thing.
She said she fuck with Trump.
What happened?
That was the whole thing.
Yeah, she said she fuck with Trump. Rudy said that's not his president. You kind of missed some of it.
Yeah.
But how y'all feel? Yeah, you talk about how niggas feel about going to war though, like him really like.
Hey, bro.
We
ain't going to shit.
At the end of the day, I don't care about what happens. I don't care if we go to war. I don't care, because I'm always ready to die. I'm ready to die. This life is not forever.
But don't
Good. Hey.
Well, I'm ready to die, because I know that this is
Hey,
Rhonda.
Listen. Before you say that,
Good.
I believe in law.
All of us have to die.
I believe in law of attraction, and I fuck
That's our
with
representative.
You know you my nigga. So I don't want to see you not being able to have. I can't have this energy with
But
you.
the life beyond
But
this
I
one is
understand
greater.
that. I
You feel me?
understand
Like,
that,
I got
but we-
peace in that.
That mean
And I don't feel like
but
life is
you gotta-
measured by how long you're on Earth. You know
But
what
don't
I'm
be
saying?
selfish.
And my life isn't measured by. That's what I'm about to say. My life.
Don't
when
be
people
selfish
die,
though.
it's,
Listen,
they don't
listen.
hurt.
That's what you gotta understand. That's being selfish because people still want to feel your energy.
But I'm not here for people. I'm here for
I
God.
understand that.
And I gotta get back to God either way
I understand that.
regardless.
But you
So
in
it's
God's
like,
body. He wants you to. He wants
it's
you
like
to put
I'm
that
so
vibe in
fearless
people.
because I'm never scared to die. You know, like I don't fear nothing that
I don't
nobody
know.
can beat me
I don't
up
know about
because
this.
I'm always.
I don't know
ready to
about
die.
that ready to die.
All right, fuck all that shit though.
Yeah, ScressFree
Motherfucker.
Sundays Podcast.
We ain't ready to die.
Yo, shout out our guests coming through. We
Yeah, shout
appreciate
out,
y'all.
man.
Yeah, definitely.
Taz.
Taz.
Give me that new name because I
No,
don't
we-
know how to
hey,
say
Tell
this
people
shit.
where to
I
follow
mean,
y'all.
Taz alone
Yeah.
means God's gift.
Tell
Yeah,
tell
so-
everybody where to
I like
follow.
that.
Yeah, where to follow you? What you got coming up?
Y'all
Who
can
you
follow
wanna
me
come-
on y'all can follow me on
Dragon, that's
Instagram
Nacho plate.
at neferuatenTaz, which means
Spell
the
it out.
sun
Spell it out.
Spell it out. Spell it
N-
out for
E-
us.
E-
You talking to niggas?
NEFERUATENTAZ, which means the sun. No, the sun. God, the beautiful sun, God's gift. So y'all distracted me, but yeah, and I'm in the process of buying out a store in Security Mall. By the day after tomorrow, the whole store will be covered in. The whole window will be covered in me and everything that y'all have seen on me in the gram. You know, right for the first month until the next wave of clothes. Yeah, up until the first month, up until the next wave of clothes comes in, every time you go into the store and you mention my name, you're gonna get $5 off, and I'm gonna get $10 off every purchase that's made. And once that wave of clothes is gone, I'm gonna be bringing in a new wave, and the store name will be called Taz Mania. So be in Security Mall.
That's lit.
You hear that?
Yeah, that's what it did.
Hey.
You hear that?
Only illustrious guests. Just know that.
Only.
All
Go
right,
ahead, Rudy.
so-
Drop your shit, short.
Yeah, this is your boy Rudy.
Well, I got you. Before you do that, ladies, my man is single. You single, right?
And he
I'm
be
absolutely
defending the country, y'all. Y'all
Single,
better give
and
him
he's
some.
defending the
Y'all
fucking
better
country.
give
And
him
we a-
some pussy. Like
And we
y'all
at
owe him
war.
pussy.
Hey, drag your nuts real quick. You got to, cause we at war, and you was about to
They
fight
owe up,
for
bro.
us.
They owe
And you
up.
single, my
You get
nigga.
some farewell pussy.
Yeah.
You can use all the choppers you want, and not
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on one.
So y'all can follow me on each and every social media outlet at Stop Bluffing Dough. I'm Stop Bluffing Dough everywhere. That's STOPBLUFFINTHO. Stop Bluffing Dough.
Oh, and about Stop Bluffing, I want all y'all to DM your favorite Baltimore rapper and tell them about a struggle that your school don't have. So you tell them we don't got binders, we don't got calculators, we don't got pads, and watching you see how broke these people are, and stop feeding them and supporting these people and asking, watch them donate something for you, and watch them don't have no money to do it.
Y'all niggas need to be out here giving back, man.
Get back to the
Niggas
community.
don't do
speaking
nothing.
of giving
Niggas
back-
be paying off a
Go ahead,
chain
go
for
ahead.
12 months.
Get
And
the
shit.
drop
Giving
off.
back.
Get the drop
Speaking of
off.
giving back.
You can't get back
You got
to
anything
school.
you want these guys to do for giving back since you calling people out?
I'm about to give it back.
I want to know what chain DJ came up with because Joey
talk
already
about
took
it.
his time. No, y'all had
Chain?
long enough.
We
Chain?
gonna talk-
You had long enough. What you getting?
I'm getting
Oh,
some-
she's
some, you know it's about to be summertime, right?
Yeah,
What
but
are you
kids
getting?
don't-
Stop
know,
trying to
kids don't
divert
care
me.
about school
I'm
though.
gonna
Like,
get some
that's
shit that they
the whole thing.
need, but summertime they don't need shit for school.
Right.
Okay, but people don't need deodorant.
Yeah, let's get deodorant.
Give away 200 deodorants.
Alright. Damn, I get deodorant.
Order a wholesale. How many tampons did you order?
It was 500.
He ordered
How
500.
much was that, bro? Real shit.
He stole them.
Can't
This
say.
nigga is
Can't
rich.
say.
This the rich
You
nigga
know
right
he
here.
working at well.
Well,
he
y'all
can
get on
steal
Sugar
them.
Mama's.com. Get on SugarMamas.com and go
Bam.
earn something. How much was your pants? How much was your shirt? Yo, I'm gonna tell you something. I have been donating a lot of money to a lot of different causes
Nah,
out
we gonna do
PA.
some shit.
My
Nah,
shoes,
bro.
when I went to tie them, they came apart. Like when I would part the whole coat through, it ripped. And I said, yo, I've been dedicating all my time to like saving up to do this thing with the store and giving away to other causes, you know. And I was like, dang, I don't need, my shoes is talking, you know what I'm saying? But it made me feel a little proud of myself, like how I put myself second, you know what I'm saying? Like my kids got more stuff than me. My friends, like it's been time my kids ain't had shoes, and I done bought when they was little, they was ready to be walking. I kept them in socks for like
That's
an extra
called-
3
that's-
months because I was buying
that's
my
called
friends'
being-
kids shoes, you know
that's
what I'm saying?
called being
So they ain't
God
had
body.
nothing. So it's like,
God's plan.
That's God body right there.
Shout out to God's plan.
imagine if I never met the sugar daddy.
Hey, shout out to them
Shout
niggas.
out
Hey,
to the-
ScressFree
Hey,
Sundays.
one more drop. Hold on, one more drop for the girls that need sugar daddies. You feel me? Put that out there for them. Cause I know a lot. Hold on, before you say,
SpeakingArrangements.com.
cause I know I be on my timeline. I know a lot of you bitches need sugar daddies. So here we are.
Put it out there.
www.speakingarrangements.com.
Word.
Your arrangement on your term. It can be non-sexual, it can be platonic. If you want to be sexual, be sexual. If you're smart, you'll be sexual. Have fun.
You know what I mean?
All
Don't
that
act like
sugar
y'all
shit.
need the money. Y'all hoes is
Oh,
yeah.
baby, baby.
Good sugar daddies out here ready to
Sundays, we out
spend,
here.
man.
Definitely
They putting shit together. Hey, ScressFree 420 weekend. Gang.
Yo,
That was so fun, guys.
Yeah, I need chicken box.
73 comments. That's
Oh,
hard.
yeah.
Niggas
How many
boom.
views was it?
Niggas booming.
How many views?
Niggas was booming.
How many views?
Hella views.
Brought them out.
Somewhat. It was definitely a lot more than last week. I tell you that shit.